What is up, everybody? It's Cody with Blood Money MMA Bets with my co-host JohnnyKpicks. How you doing tonight, Johnny?
Pretty good. This is night number 3 for me for live streams. This is always the best and most funnest chat we always have here. So I'm looking
Yes,
forward to it. I
sir.
hope you guys can, give us some good bets. A lot of people don't know. A lot of think their bets are bad this week. I like them. I like all of my bets this week. It's fantastic.
Yeah, dude. I like all my bets. People were giving me crap last week too, and I swept that bad boy. How'd you
Swept.
do last week? How'd you do?
Pretty good. I ended up winning a little over 2 units or almost
Oh
3
yeah.
units. So I think I hit 4 out of my 6 bets. So I am okay with nights like that. That's good with me. I'm starting up the streak one more time. So here we go. What
There
about
we
you? What
go.
are you on, like a 2 or 3 fight win streak or fight card?
No, one man. They took
Oh,
$45. I
oh,
won
that's
seven.
right.
I
That's
won like
right.
seven, dude. All right, so I went four. Listen to this shit. I went 4-1, won $760. The next week went 3-3 and lost $45. But if a Morum would have won in that first round, I would have went undefeated that week,
I would
undefeated
have too.
last week, and 4-1 the week before. I'd have won like over $4,000 in the last 3 weeks. But
Yeah. That
um,
was just a mistake by me. Like I knew I shouldn't have put 2 bets on her.
yeah, that's I can live with one, but me
That's
putting
fine. Yeah, I was just being an idiot, but
I
hey,
had yeah, I had,
lesson
I had
lesson learned.
but she should have fucking won that fight. But
Oh, I know. I
yeah,
know.
man. I got that clean sweep, won like 14.65 units. Needed that. Had all
Hell
them
yeah.
underdogs. Had Edson Barbosa, got 375 from 2.5 units for 3.75. Um, everybody in the Patreon and Discord was eating. Dude, I put in a 8-fight progressive parlay and it would have paid like 49 units. And the only loss out of the 8 was Bruno Brazil. But it was in the second ones, so it was
Yeah.
paid for. And I forgot that I even put her in it. When I was watching the fight, I'm like, damn, Gomez beating her ass. I didn't even realize that I had her in a bet. I got so much shit
Yeah.
going on that I completely forgot. But that
She
would have been
just looked
47
weird.
units.
She looked really weird that fight though. Like she was literally Daniel Zellhuber, like in his first fight. She
Right.
just didn't want to throw anything. It just looked like she was like a fish out of water and like deer in the headlights. Like I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna kind of stay there and get hit. And that's
Yep.
what Daniel
And she
Zellhuber
never
did
even put
too.
her
So
hands up or nothing. She just kind of going blah,
no,
getting hit in the
I
face.
know, and I'm like, this is crazy.
Yeah, that girl Gomez is
But
gonna be tough. She's gonna be
yeah,
tough.
she's a way better Sampage.
Yeah. I want to see them.
Way better.
They might
Let's
as well
do it.
match
Let's run
them up
it.
next. Yep,
Let's
match
do it
them
because
up.
I will pick Gomes all day, and I don't even care. I don't even care. Kate Sampage.
Let's say what's up to the chat. MMA Propaholic. What's up, bro? First one in the chat tonight.
Gilbert.
Yeah. Everybody go check out MMA Propaholic stuff, man. Check him out on Twitter. I think he just got up 900 or 1,000. Check him out on YouTube. He just put out a breakdown. I was watching it
Oh yeah.
today at work. But check him out everywhere. He's a good dude. He's a sharp dude. He puts all his bets for free on Twitter. So check that out. And we'll have him on a show coming up here soon.
Yep.
What's up? Dave's not here. He said, "Hey, how's it going, man? What's up, man? Happy
Dave's not here.
420, everybody, too. Effie,
Yes.
any action,
What's up,
Effie? Everybody, go check him out. He just got 200 subscribers. We need to get him up to 500, and he deserves
I want
it.
to
He
see him with
puts,
no sunglasses if you get 500 subscribers. So
yep, and he puts in the work. And I believe we all tied for the winner on Brian on Twitter's thing. And
okay.
I seen Santino DeFranco come on there and be like, well, I only missed 2 or whatever. But then I was listening to one of his things. I haven't heard one of his things in months, but he don't pick none of his fighters or girl fights. So you can't be a part of it, man. You got to pick all the fights. Because one of my losses was Bruno Brazil, and I was just listening.
Interesting.
Yeah. And he was like,
I think I lost all of them. So.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. You can't just skip girls and then, because shit, let me get a couple mulligans. But
Right?
yeah, Effie, man, check out Effie's stuff, dude. He kills it. YouTube, I'm gonna see Effie on Saturday. I'll be out in Vegas. If anybody's gonna be out in Vegas, let me know this weekend. Hugh Janis, what is up? He said cornbread and chicken. Sounds freaking good to me, man. Chili, cornbread, chicken.
Love the name. Love the name.
Hugh Janis. Hugh Janus. That's Johnny's boy showing up tonight.
Oh no.
Ryan,
I love him though.
Ryan Jordan, what's up? He said, "What's up, y'all? Banger of a card this weekend. It's got some good fights, man. Even the ones I don't got no bets on are super good. What's your favorite fight you're looking forward to this weekend, Johnny?
Ooh, good question. It was gonna be Simone versus Song, but man, I don't
Yeah.
know. I'll have to look when we look at the card when we go up the cards. I'll see real quick. Let's see.
All right, Ryan, thank you for coming out though, bro. Pink Freud in the building. He said, I've never had so many dogs on one card. Yeah, man. This one actually has some closer line fights now. They all started off with big favorites, but it's getting bit down, that's for sure. So Bunny Hunter, what is up? He said, I don't know how you guys were able to pick. All these matches are so evenly matched. They are, man, a lot of them.
There's a lot.
They really are, but it's like a lot of them are evenly matched, but each person has a clear path to victory. You know what I mean? So it's like it's close because it's like what's going to happen? Is Usman going to wrestle Taffa? Is Heestand and Duda? Who's going to win the striking or the wrestling? So it's like style matchups of closely lined fights. So it's going to be a good one. But appreciate you coming out as always, Bunny Hunter.
For sure.
Never forget the C-Rod bet. Lock of the night, plus 185 he called. That was nice.
That's true.
Reese Campbell, what is up? He said, looking forward to another clean sweep, Cody. Let's go. Back to back. I got to go back to back on him. I did that like my 7th and 8th week of when I first started betting back in the day. So on here. So I need to do that again. MPTV, what is up? He said, fellas, I had one opinion. It was Bruna Brazil sucks. Let's take a step back and get ready for our comeback. Yeah, she really does. Derek Izzy, what is up, bro? He said, after tailing Cody's bets and running my fight finish algorithm, I got $8 left. What's the best parlay? Shoot, you have 8,000 left. You've been following mine. Best parlay, definitely Pavlovich fight goes to decision, parlayed with under half a round on Norma Dumont. Rosa fight.
That'll pay millions.
Heard it here first. At least $1 million. Bunny Hunter said, I do see a month full of locks after Aljo versus Thirsty Cejudo coming back for some money and attention, maybe. I think I like Sterling. Pre-tape, I think I like Sterling just being bigger and active.
Yeah. Same here. But I'll do a little bit more later on.
Dave Weston, what is up? So people are sleeping on how easily Blaydes money line will cash, in my opinion. Pav's going to be a fish out of water. I mean, they say he's been wrestling since he was 5. Pav, like when he got taken, he didn't even get taken down by Alistair over him. It was like a weird fall. But then he was a turtle on his back. But if Blaydes takes him down, yeah, you're right. I don't see him getting back up.
But that's the thing. He's got to get him down first without getting hit.
Run into one of them Lewis uppercuts.
Yup.
Figgy T, what is up? So let's fucking go. Let's go. Happy 420, everybody, too. It's our 420 show, dude.
It is.
Yeah. Brandon Olson, what is up? He said, hey, gents in chat. He said, I didn't even realize Brady makes at least 3 UFC fighters with Bam Bam nickname. Yeah. Tuivasa.
Oh, yeah.
Heestand.
I didn't know his.
No, I'm thinking Fluffy Hernandez. Who's the other Bam Bam? There's another one. Bigelow.
I remember Bam Bam Bigelow.
Bam 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 Bigelow, baby. Anthony W, what's up? Ready for these solid reads, boys? Better believe it. It's Thursday night. If you want the reads, this is where you come. Hope you have a great time in Vegas, Cody. Thank you, man. Taking my girlfriend out there. We're gonna my girlfriend of 23 years. We're gonna stop at a sports book. We were thinking about it, but I don't know. I think our family would get mad if we did that.
That's true. You don't want to do that.
But I appreciate that, Brandon. Hopefully we hit some type of little jackpot or something. I'm gonna go hawk me some tickets to this Apex card. Jorge, chilling with the boys. What is up, man? Appreciate you coming out every week, chilling with us, man. Having a great time. Let's go. Jim, what is up? Said, hi, Cody. Hi, Johnny. Good to be here today. Just got home from work. Cody, great call on Barbosa. Yeah, we can talk about that. That was I don't mind. This some gets me.
It was a crazy ass knee, and that was funny that 2 of them happened that night in the first round.
Bro, I don't even know if I told people this, but I told my damn Patreon, that's for sure. So I put in, and this is how good my night went. Everything went right. I put in on my Patreon early, like 2 weeks in advance, Billy Q and Bruna Brazil parlay, right? And I've never done this. I've never even hedged out a shit, never on my Patreon or nothing. And I went and I watched tape. That's why I was so convinced Edson was going to win, because then I watched tape. I'm like, oh shit, dude. So I went and I told them, I'm like, everybody just go bomb Edson real big, get out of this parlay. And that's what happened.
Yeah.
That was a nice knee though. I mean, Billy's just too small and coming forward, man. It's levels.
Yeah.
But appreciate you hanging out with us, James, Amy, and possibly the mom. Remember, they was hanging out with all of them was hanging out, having a good time. Raw Torque, word up, mother fluffers. Let's get after it. Let's go. Appreciate you coming out, Raw Torque, as always. CJP, UFC bets. Carlos, what's up? He said, yo, my guys, how are you doing on this fine 420 evening? Got some garlic breath on deck and ready for some fights. Yeah, I like the
garlic Sour Patch Kids or something like that.
Give me some GMO, the garlic meat and onions. Daz, what is up, Daz Files? Friday morning, let's roll. Oh yeah, he's ahead of us.
Yeah.
Appreciate you coming out, Daz. Everybody check out Daz on Twitter, man. He puts out all kinds of great stuff and big part of the community. Cool dude. Puts out bets, everything. So check that out. Jenna, what is up? Really Jenna? Appreciate you coming out. Definitely check Jenna's out on Twitter too, man. She's awesome. She's always in all the chats hanging out. Big part of the community too. Brandon, Brian Barberina is the Bam Bam Barberina. Yep. Is the other one I was thinking of. So that's 3. There might be another way to think back in the day. I wonder if there was any way back in the day. Bam Bam. Remember Cabbage Carrera? I always like that. I was so pissed I didn't bet Edson. I really like him there. Scared money don't make the money. Exactly. And I bet him too. I was pissed the week before I didn't bet C-Rod because I picked him. I picked who's the other one too? There's another big underdog on that. Oh, Pedro Munoz. Like that's who I like them guys, and I talked myself out of them because of the line. But
I actually was really debating about picking and betting Gomes, but I just went with Brazil to be honest. I thought I clearly on paper she was the better striker, but
and the size and everything looked good. But dude,
that was like the one thing that got me. I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna go Brazil and just hope for the best. And I shouldn't have done it, but it was just a pick. I didn't have any bet on it or anything.
Right. Yeah. But yeah, she definitely looked froze.
Yeah.
Let's see. Jim said I should have listened to Amy. She told me to be careful on Jacoby and Gutierrez. These dudes forgot how to fight. 2-unit loss. Oh yeah. Yeah, man. Jacoby and Gutierrez. I mean, they both got cracked a little bit in the first round, and it changed the whole game plan.
Changed everything,
Like Mike Tyson said, everybody's got a game plan until they get punched in the mouth, and that's like what happened to both of them. Azamat looked pretty good, and Pedro Munoz is just the cream of the crop. Like these are our money makers. When we can get these dudes that are 1-5 in their last 6 fights, and they're going up against a dude that's 16-4 that's never fought nobody, and this other dude's been losing to the champion after this number 1 contender, number 3 contender. Levels thing, especially if they're still young. But even Edson, man, 37, smoking mofos, man. Smoking them. Will Marshall, what's up, man? He said, what's up, boys? He said, I'm up 12 units from last week. This card looks betting for betting on paper. Let's go. Love from the UL.
I think it looks really good for bets this week too. I like it.
Thanks, Will. Yeah. Yep. Yeah, man. Thanks, Will. Man, 12 units last week win is awesome, dude. That is amazing win. I have 3 followers, but I love y'all. Yeah. Hey, that's what you're all invited to the barbecue.
On Twitter, you have more than 3. Come on.
Yeah, more. Anybody need anything from the gas station? Them 3 can get it, whatever they need.
That's right.
Simple Man, I follow you, Jenna. What's your handle? Yep. See, Simple Man's good too, man. Jenna Marie. Yep. Jim, Cody, congrats on the clean sweep. You killed it, brother. Johnny, good call on Max. He was awesome.
I was very, very confident in Max. Like, I know a lot of people are like, well, I don't know. Aaron Allen's good. I'm like, yeah, he's good, but there's levels. Like you always say, there's levels to this game, dude. He's not going to lose unless his name is Volkanovski. Literally.
Exactly. See, yeah, there we go. Jenna Marie, 1981. Everybody go give her a follow. Go on Twitter. There you go. Type it in. Jenna Marie is super easy. 1981. Carlos, where are you staying in Vegas? I'm staying at the Harrah's. I stayed at Caesars last time. I want to stay at the old, like they're not old, but next time I want to stay at the Flamingo. There's one up there. What's the one called?
You want to go downtown or you want to do like the strip?
Oh, right on the strip. Yeah, we stayed.
Okay. Yeah.
What's the
I've
other
never
one?
stayed downtown like in the old part. If I do, I want to go
Fremont
to like
Street and all that.
what's that place called? Oh, Circa. I think it's newer with that huge ass sports book
It's got
with
a
the
big.
outside like at the pool there's like a huge screens and sports books and stuff
No
outside by the
shit.
pool. It's downtown though. I think it's Circa. I could
Circa.
be wrong.
I
I'm gonna
need
look it up. I'll let you guys know.
Yeah, I'm gonna stay at Harrah's. I know Caesar's Palace is nice. We stayed there last time. Had to walk in showers and all that stuff.
Yeah.
All right. You ready to start this off, Jenna?
Yes, sir. Yeah, it's
Simple Man
Circa, by
said
the
he's
way.
in.
Circa.
Circa. Yeah,
Yep.
I might have to go sneak in there. We're gonna have to I gotta look up some place tonight. Effie said there's a place called Resorts or something like that. That's a nice sports book where we can all go hang out.
That might be like a smaller casino, but yeah, why not?
Yeah. All right, everybody. First fight of the night. Dana Batgriel versus Brady Heestand. I'll let you start this, Johnny.
Well, all right. So when I first did my predictions, I thought this was going to be a pretty decently close fight, and I still like Dana. But as the week's going on, I'm liking Dana more and more and more. And then I found out the other day, maybe a couple days ago, he's at Fight Ready now, at least a couple times now, or a couple fights. So I'm like, I didn't know that.
I think he got
now
there
I really
like
like him.
October. Yeah, I don't think he's. Yeah. I think he's been there for like 8.
Oh, this will be the first fight then.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know if he fought Kang from there or not.
Okay, yeah, I'm not sure either. But either way, like if you're at Fight Ready and you're gonna fight this young grappler that's all he does is chain wrestle and chain takedowns and doesn't really have the greatest top control. He has good cardio, but he's chinny, and you have a lightning left hook that can knock out anybody. I like Dana a lot here. Actually, I'm going to be honest. At first, I didn't. The line looks good at minus 140 range too. I think it's a good bet. I'm not going to bet it though. I do think he wins, and I'm going to say Dana by knockout in the first round. I'm not very high on Heestand. I'll be honest. He's young. He can improve, but until he does, and I see some improvement, I gotta I don't want to say fade, but I'm gonna fade him here, and I think Dana's gonna knock him out. Unfortunately.
Yeah, I agree with that. Brady Heestand, his striking's terrible. I mean, it's not terrible. It's not, you know what I mean, terrible, but it's not good. He don't have no striking defense. He's got good wrestling and he's got good chain wrestling, but his cardio doesn't even hold up with his wrestling either. I mean, he starts getting tired because he goes so hard for them takedowns that he starts getting tired even by the second round. The thing I really like about Dana is his striking's phenomenal. His boxing's phenomenal. But what I really like is he takes the center of the cage and starts backing guys down from the get, puts them on their back feet. That's what you want to do against a wrestler, because wrestlers want to be pushing you back so they can shoot in, I like Dana. I think he's going to take the center of the ring and walk Heestand around. And now you've seen Heestand against Turkios get dropped. You've seen him get dropped against Fernie, what was his name? Fernie Garcia. Like he went kind of life and death with him a little bit. Like he was able to take him down and hold him.
It was a very close fight, yeah.
Yeah, and he was holding on for dear life because I bet him in that. And Dana's so many a level above that. Like he's gonna knock Fernie out in the first minute, like he did Guido Canetti, Brandon Davis. Who was the other one he got? He got one more in there too. He's just so fast, dude, and his boxing's so good that even if Brady Heestand takes him down, he's like you said, being at Fight Ready, he's gonna come in. Natividad, yeah.
And then Guido, obviously.
Right. I mean, I think Guido might be able to beat Brady Heestand. Guido Canetti's not bad. Like them are dudes. I mean, who was because look at Kevin Natividad basically beat Ricky Turkios last time. I
forgot about that fight. Natividad won that fight.
Yeah. So
it was like a split decision or something.
And Dana went out there and hit him twice. And if you're getting dropped by Fernie Garcia and you're getting dropped by Ricky Turcios, dude, like when Dana hits you, you're going to sleep.
You're not getting up.
Yes. So like I said, I think that Dana comes out and then or he can hit him with the uppercut coming in. But Dana's left hook, dude, is so money. Like his check left hook is sick. So that's what I'm calling. I'm calling a first round left hook knockout for Dana. And I bet him. I got 3.5 units to win 2.5 at minus 140. I bought the dip because he was minus like 220, then minus 200.
And that's probably why I wasn't like really on him too much, because that line was just, I thought it was too wide. Now I really like it. I'm just going to stay away still, but I think he wins. I'm pretty confident he wins.
By fight time, he'll probably be 190, minus 190 again. Because he should be. I mean, I get it because Brady's a wrestler and it looks like he's bigger because he's 1 inch. What is he? 1 inch taller with 1 inch of reach. But dude, Dana's thick, man. Even who was that? Yeah, that Santino dude. He trains him. So that's why I'm saying he said he wouldn't even pick a fight, but he said that dude is huge for a 135. And I just don't think Brady's ready for that. If you're struggling, like the UFC's kind of messed up too, because if you're struggling with Fernie Garcia and you're only 23 and he's what 6-2, to put you in with Dana, who's 12-4, which that's 16 fights, but he's fought UFC caliber guys for 3 years now. So this kind of don't make sense. And Dana should be minus 200.
Yep.
Brendan said, yeah, Circus indoor sports book, pretty bad ass. And their stadium swim is also nutty. Maybe that's where we're all going to have to go up to that Circa place. Circus.
Circus. Yeah. It's a S or CIRCAS. Yeah.
Yeah. I stayed at a Circus when I was like,
yeah, that's why I was getting confused with Circus. I'm like, that's not it. It's Circus.
That place has to be a dump now, dude. I was there like freaking 30 years ago.
I've seen it and I never went inside.
Antoine Willis, what's up? He said, yo, what's up, boys? This weekend of fights is going to be insane from MMA to boxing. Yeah, you got the Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia fight. That's going to be nice. I'm going to watch that later on. Not there, but do something because the UFC starts at like 1 out there. That'll be over by like 6 or 7. Jumbo Loco said at least it made it on time for the first fight. Yep. We always start a little late too. So appreciate you coming out. Raw Torque. Danica got in my mind. Nah. And then I just went full. You don't ever go full, but I went full there for a second. Yeah, KO. Let's go. Raw Torque. I like it. CJP, he said, gotta go with my dog of the card, Brady. Heestand for the W. Okay. He must see him out wrestling him.
I'll say this: if you like Heestand, just play him by decision. I think that's the only way he's gonna win.
He's definitely not. Yeah, because like even Dana lost to Kang 29-28, but dude, that Kang's like better. Like he stands a one. He like if his wrestling doesn't work in the first 2 minutes or 1 minute or 1.5 minutes, you're gonna be like, oh fuck, because then Dana's just gonna. I mean, there's. The thing is Dana's striking is so much better than his striking advantage is so much more than Brady's grappling advantage in this fight.
Yeah. Because
all he's got to do is get up one time. He can hit. If he lands his best takedown, Dana can get up in a minute. He lands his best shot and night. He's gonna wonder why Herb Dean's in his bedroom waking him up. Luke said, what's up, guys? He said, I got Dana on this one. Let's go. Yeah, Derek. Dana, nah. Hey, yeah, you better win. You better win for us, Derek. Shady. Beach Bum.
Beach Bum.
He said, Mongo, 130 inside the distance. Yep. Got some Genghis Khan. Got some of the Genghis Khan blood. I love the non-endless tweets. What am I?
You're just a tweet machine.
Non-endless? Me? I got one good one a day. Pete Floyd, that Alatang fight worried me off the knot. Yeah, that was like 4 or 5 years ago, though. But in Alatang fought him but Alatang would throw a beating on freaking Heestand too. And I bet Heestand. I thought he beat Turcios when they fought. I thought he beat Turcios. Circa has dope sports book. Their PPL area is pretty cool. People area, is that what that is?
That's what people. It's like abbreviated text.
Okay. The D Hotel on downtown Vegas. Downtown Vegas is totally different. Yeah. We might have to just go there then. We like Green and Glenn. Our locks coming back with a vengeance this weekend. I like them too, James.
Oh, that's my parlay.
I
love it.
You got that's who you like.
Glenn and Green is one of my parlays. I
like him too. We'll go to this next fight that I have. Usman versus Taffa.
Okay. You want to go or me?
I'll go. Picking Justin Taffa by TKO just because Muhammad Usman ain't good. Like he's not good. Junior Taffa at least is really good at kickboxing. I know Usman, he took down this other kickboxer that was like his UFC record, or his MMA record was like 2-7 or something like that. So it looks like he can wrestle, but he really doesn't use it that much. I think it'll gas him out, but I just don't like him. I don't like his striking. I don't like his grappling. I don't like none of that. And I think that Junior Taffa, granted, there's not a ton of MMA tape on him, but if you go watch it, he is fighting lower level guys. But one dude was able to, I think one or two dudes was able to take him down, and he's constantly moving, gets up. He's kind of, he's kind of just crazy the way he fights. But I swear, I think he's going to be enough for Muhammad Usman. I don't think Usman's good at all. I watched the one fight live. What's the dude that beat him in the PFL? I watched that Brandon Solis or something like that.
Yeah.
Solis or something. I watched that dude beat him. That dude wasn't very
Sales
good.
or whatever.
Sales. Yeah. And that guy wasn't very good. I just think that Junior Taffa is going to be able to beat up this dude's lead leg, avoid the takedowns, and just beat up. He's going to be so much faster and so much more powerful than Muhammad Usman. I bet him. I got him at -115. Like, this kid's been fighting his whole life, dude. He knows how to fight. And it's not like Usman's going to take him down, ground and pound him out, or just Kimura him or something. You know what I mean? He's going to, even if he takes him down, like I said, Taffa don't just accept the ground. He's going to get up, make Usman work, and then tire him out and beat him up, or he's just going to beat him up before they even have to go to the ground. So give me Justin Taffa by knockout.
Yeah. Yeah, this is a close fight for me. I'm going to go with Taffa. The only thing that worries me with him is just the MMA record. I know he's fought boxing and kickboxing. He has a lot of experience in both together, but it's just the MMA thing. And not to say that Usman is like the best wrestler. He's not his brother or anything like that, but he can wrestle. But I'm wondering, if he does wrestle, is he going to gas out? Like, it's just a lot of question marks. Like, any way you try to like go down a path to how someone has a victory, you're going to come up with different conclusions and different questions you're going to ask yourself, that's what I was coming across. But I do like Taffa. I think he's going to get it done. Just, he's more technical on the feet, and Usman is just more so like, he's athletic and he's really raw, but he's got that power. He's got that one touch knockout power that he can land. Like, he'll be losing the whole fight until he's not. So that could happen. But like Junior, like, he's technically sound on the feet. So I'm going to give him the slight edge here just because of that reason. And he does have good power too. So give me Taffa. I'm not super confident. I do think he gets a knockout. I'm going to stay away from betting because both these guys are just kind of like, I want to see more before I like actually put money down. But if I want to do something like maybe like a parlay piece or something, just to have some money, would be like fight doesn't go the distance. I think one of these guys gets a knockout one way or another.
I like that. Also, Usman's 34, and he's coming back off injury too. That's why Pauga even fought since they fought last time.
True.
I just don't think he's all that great.
No, he's just like really green and raw and unpolished, but he's athletic. So it's weird. He just has that power advantage. He's kind of fast at, for a heavy, like a smaller heavyweight. But other than that, like, he's just kind of like he almost kind of reminds me of a little bit better version of like a Greg Hardy. Like, it's really weird, but that's like, he's just a little bit better than Greg Hardy. Like, but the same athletic, he can be quick, like just a quick punch, and like people are just done. That's about it.
Yep. And Justin Taffa, 20-5 as a kickboxer. I think this is going to be a striking match, and I want the world-class striker in that. I just don't see Usman cutting. Like I said, even if he takes him down, I think this kid can get up. This kid's been fighting his whole life with his brothers. He's the youngest, and he's got Justin and another brother that's been fighters. So, yeah. CJ Usman is kind of trash, not UFC level with his big looping punches, hoping for a KO. He gets finished by Taffa here.
Yep.
Yeah.
I can see that for sure.
I like it. Plus the big brother beating him up his whole life. Exactly, dude. Bruno Silva got KO'd by Mearshart last time, staying away from him. This is Tavares fight to win and keep Max's Hawaii momentum. Yeah, it really is. Into a 4-0 in the UFC is just insane. Like, his brother had to talk to someone. Yeah. He definitely did. But he had all that kickboxing experience. But dude, when Justin Taffa came into the UFC, he was like 2-0 or something like that. And then
he was like,
knocked.
I swear he might have been like 3-1 or something.
He got knocked out by Jorgen De Castro. I had a bunch of money on him, and he got knocked out cold by a freaking.
I remember that too. Yep.
I'm like, what the? Because he's one of them big Samoan motherfuckers, and they don't get hurt. And then all of a sudden, he's just face down. I was like, what the fuck just happened? I'm like, how? Ain't no way. Jim said, Going with Taffa by KO. Let's go. Second
I like
round.
it.
Inside the distance and money line isn't much difference in the lines. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, yeah. I mean, I think if they expect Taffa to win, he's going to get it done. I hope he
Yeah.
does. Muhammad
He
Usman.
should, unless just Usman lands that one knockout shot that he's not looking at.
But that's the thing is Usman's not even really a knockout guy like that. He just got hit Pauga perfect because he's not even a knockout guy. If you go look at his record, he had like 2 decisions on the Ultimate Fighter. That fight was like minus 250 to go to decision on that Usman one. It was something crazy to go to decision. But yeah, he don't.
Yeah. He's got some knockouts. He got one decision there, and he lost by submission.
He's
Left
like
hook.
low output striker.
Yeah. He's just not technical at all. It's all power. He just goes for the big wind up looping shots and hopes for the best.
SK said Muhammad Usman being slept on. I don't know why there's so much confidence in Taffa.
I mean, I don't have too much
Listen,
confidence, I'll tell you that. Just enough to pick him.
Like I don't know how much confidence I got in Taffa, and I don't know what I got there, but I know what I got in this turd. And Muhammad Usman, I cannot take some low output dude and hope that he's going to become Kamara Usman for this fight. When
I think the line right now is right. I think it should be a pick 'em. It shouldn't have been where it was. So if you're getting Usman at like plus 200 range in the beginning, you're doing good because this is a 50-50 fight. It really is. Nobody knows a lot about. I mean, you don't know a lot about Taffa. You know what you got in Usman, but it's just going to be a 50-50 fight.
Patty the baddie in the house, addicted to combat. So the best
Patty?
live show of the week. Appreciate that, Patty. He said, "What's up, lads? Everybody, go check Patty out, dude, on his Instagram, Twitter, TikTok before it gets banned. He's on MySpace and what's the other one? YouTube.
Shart. I think it's called Shart now. It's a new thing. It's called Shart.
But yeah, dude,
it's not.
Patty's almost to 1,000 subscribers. So everybody, if anybody on here is watching that hasn't already subscribed to him, go help him get to 1,000, dude. He deserves it.
Yeah,
what do you got? Like
50 away. It's like 50 away.
You need to get there. Let's make some fake accounts, do all that stuff,
right,
man. Get him there. Appreciate you coming out though, Patty. Usman is like Tank Abbott modern day against Scott Fresno. When the dude, he knocked his head off and then he's knocked dude, you know them, you know that Tank Abbott and Scott Ferrigno, I believe that was his damn name. They fought again like 7 years ago in like a backyard or some shit.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, dude. You'd have to watch it. What's crazy. Up, my guy Pat? Yeah. MP Tank Abbott might be my father. I take it. Sheesh. All right, next fight that I have. Ronnie Yaya Montel Jackson.
Oh, it can be a quick one. Let's see.
This is another one.
I'll start this one off. That's fine. It'll be real quick. Yep. No pun intended with Jackson's nickname. He's just a better fighter. Like, he's got good striking. He's gonna be the bigger guy with the bigger reach. He's got good wrestling background and foundation. He's not gonna want to wrestle. Obviously, it's probably not a good idea. Ronnie, I mean, he's getting older, but he's still a very, very good grappler, very good submission artist. But he's got no striking. He's tough. He's never been knocked out in the UFC, actually, which is kind of shocking. He's been in the UFC for like, I think 17 fights too. He's never been knocked out. So, my little thing here is I can totally see a Jackson finish here, but I'm gonna go with Jackson by decision. I think it's gonna be a very slow paced on the feet. Yanni's gonna wait for that perfect. Or Ronnie, I'm sorry, I can say Yanni. Ronnie is gonna just wait to try to shoot for those takedowns, and he's not gonna put himself in harm's way. Honey, sorry, whatever. It is what it is now. But I think it's going to be a slow pace fight, basically. So Jackson will land a better strikes, obviously, over time. He may get maybe one knockdown in the fight sometime. But he's got like 9 knockdowns in his career. And like out of those 9 knockdowns in the UFC, he's got like one knockout, legit knockout. So this guy has enough power to knock down people, but he just doesn't get the knockout in general. So I'm gonna say Montel Jackson by decision. He should win this 30-27, pretty cut and dry, or get the knockout. So I'm not gonna lay the minus 625, even though I do think it's safe. But it is what it is. I don't have any bets on this fight though.
No, I would advise people to stay away from it. I would if you're gonna bet it, bet Montel Jackson by decision. But dude, like Ronnie Yaya has a chance in this fight
He
because
does.
if you go watch Montel Jackson, I went and watched him fight JP
JP buys.
Bisekins. He fucking was taking him down, dude. And I'm telling you right now that Hani Yaya, he's a 5th-degree black belt in jiu-jitsu. Not saying that he'll take him down and choke him out, but if he gets Montel Jackson
He
down
can
2 rounds,
control.
he will control him the whole time.
Yeah.
And his jiu-jitsu is so good, dude. And like it's risky because Montel Jackson doesn't have the greatest fight IQ. Like even when he was dropping JP buys, like then he'd go grapple with him and stuff. And I don't know, man. I've seen him get
He
out
almost got
grappled
choked
twice.
out.
Brett Johns out grappled him. Ricky Simone out grappled him. And Ronnie Yaya is older, but I'm telling you, dude, he's. I mean,
He's smart.
Another thing, like you said, he hasn't been finished since like 2008. He's been finished 3 times in his career, dude, and it's been a long, long time.
Mm-hmm.
So, I mean, I'm just saying, I don't know if Montel Jackson should win. That's why he's minus 600. But dude, I could see him getting taken down. I bet Kang Yo Kang against Ronnie Yaya last time. And that's exactly what his ass did. Kang kept dropping him, and then he would get up, and then he would force some scrambles, get a takedown, dude, get in on the leg. And the next thing you know, Kang lost 2 rounds out of 3. I was like, dude, you got to be kidding me. But Montel Jackson should win. I would bet him by decision or just bet the over. I like the over too. And that's plus
The
money.
over is plus money. It's like plus 150, 155. I think it's a sneaky little play. I'm not gonna. I keep wanting to, but I'm just gonna stay away because I can. Like in the back of my mind, I'm like, well, Jackson can get that knockout, John. So
he hasn't really knocked anybody out though. He's got good, decent chokes when he's choking like Daryl Horcher. But like, if we're gonna. I mean,
he's knocking down people though. He knocked down Arce. He knocked down JP Buys a few times. He knocked down the other guy that he.
But JP Buys the most finishable guy in the UFC, and he didn't even finish him. He didn't even finish him, and he lost the first round.
Buys. I mean, Strader he got the knockdown and the knockout. That's like the one time he got his knockout. But
Jesse Strader,
it's just like he's knocking out. I mean, Arce is a good win and
he's a good win. Yeah.
But he should have got that finish, I believe. That's just me.
Yep. Carlos said Montel Jackson is the pick and should win this fight. No bets. Maybe the overplay in this.
I mean, even fight to start round 3, I think it's going to be close to a pick 'em. It's not even that bad.
Shady said Roddy inside the distance plus 650. It's a lot. I don't know if he gets it done, but man.
I mean, if you're thinking about Ronnie, just do the money line just in case. You
Props got the under 2.5. See, I don't like the under in this fight.
I'm scared with the under.
The only time I want to take the under, I need both of them to be finishers. I can't be one person to finish dependent because then when that don't happen, I need to have them both. Like Karini Silva and Cachoeira, both finish. Pavlovich and Blaydes,
all day
finishers. So but this, I can see this hitting though. I can see Montel Jackson if he stops the wrestling and can just keep this standing, doesn't go to the ground. He could definitely finish Ronnie Yaya. He was getting pieced up by Kang Ho Kang.
It's gonna be very slow paced though. Like don't expect like a brawl or anything like that. This is gonna be very like timed out and just so slow, low volume on the feet.
Yeah, but Ronnie goes for them takedowns. He's a chain wrestling fool, dude.
Well, I think he's going to be safe though, and if he knows if he tries a couple times and he can't get it, then I think he's going to even be more safe.
But prop, I'll be rooting for you because I don't have none on this, but I do need Montel Jackson actually for my eight fight progressive parlay I gave out on the Patreon. I'm about to wager Yaya decision. If you're going to bet him too, I would bet him by decision though.
I would just do money line. You're getting plus 430. That's good. Like, don't be greedy.
I honestly do, because like Montel Jackson, he's never going to be. I don't think he's not no title contender or nothing like that type fighter. Like he's a big dude for this weight. Like if he was Yaya's size, just with his skills, I would pick Yaya all day. But since he's a freaking giant,
he's going to have like a 7-inch reach advantage too, and that's always going to be hard for Yaya to get in there with those takedowns, which is why I think he's going to be a little bit safer going for takedowns.
Okay, we got my boy Thomas, our boy Thomas in here. What is up, Thomas? All the way from France. Said, what's up, fellas? So my pick of the week is Pavlovich versus Blaydes, going my under 2.5 rounds. Good luck, Layer Cake Army. Let's go. Yeah, I like that, man.
I got that in a parlay. That's easy money.
I don't see that going. I don't think that fight gets out of the first. It's in the small cage. Dude, you know how
It's
big these dudes
definitely
are?
not going over 1.5
Bro,
rounds.
Pavlovich do this in that small cage, and he's almost touching Lewis, like
Oh yeah,
our
that
Blaydes. Like this,
84-inch reach.
yeah, it's gonna be nothing to, like, and then Blaydes gets like 80. They could probably touch hands from each side of this thing. So it's gonna be action in this. I like that. I like that
I
under. I
like it
got
a
the
lot
under
though.
1.5. So and I'm rooting for you anyways, Thomas. But one big bet each week. I mean, you're gonna hit that. He's been making sharp bets for a long time now. Derek, Yaya could definitely submit Jackson if Jackson slips and falls into his guard. Those banana peels. Yeah,
I mean,
man.
if JP buys was close to guillotine him, what do you think Yaya can do? Like, come on.
Right. SK said, sad
Yeah.
JP Buys lost all his UFC fights by finish and lost his girlfriend. It's, yeah, man,
Ooh,
it's terrible.
just a rough chain of events for that guy.
Yeah. AJ, what is up? He said, I had this fight to start round 2 at minus 155. This fight, I like it.
This fight? That's
Shoot.
great.
That's an excellent line. I really like that. That's a good bet. Excellent bet.
Oh yeah, I'm looking up that right now. I'll fucking put it down right now. I don't care.
That's a good one. That's what I'm saying, AJ. I bet Arce versus him last time, and I thought Arce won
too.
the first round. I thought he won the first round, but then like
He
two
did.
judges didn't give it to him. They gave him like a 30. Yeah, but and then the other ones he was doing good, and then he got dropped right at the end of the second, and that gave Jackson the round. That's what I think though too. There we go. Have the under 2.5 in the Yaya fight. Okay, so Daz and Propaholics on the unders.
Okay.
Shady said parlay buster in this fight. It's a good possibility. Next fight is Ricky Glenn versus Christos Giagos. Yeah, I just can't remember that.
Change this up. I think you're up this time.
This fight, man, is going to be good. Both these guys are good. Both these guys are veterans. Ricky Glenn, 22-6-2. Last time he was out, showed. I mean, I bet Grant Dawson in that fight too, and Grant Dawson clearly won the first 2 rounds and gassed out and got beat up in that 3rd round. But I like Ricky Glenn. Good boxing. I don't like his takedown defense. His get up game's decent, but he can be taken down. He can be controlled because he's not like a very physical guy. Even though he's big, he's 6 foot tall. He's not very physical. That's what kept me off of betting him here, is because Giagos is. He's going to be able to land some takedowns early. I'm sure he's going to go for him because I think that Glenn has a little bit better boxing. But Giagos, man, if he had good cardio, I would pick him all day in this fight because he's going to win that first round. If I was betting this, I'd bet Ricky Glenn in that 2nd round or 3rd, probably 2nd round. Actually, when I go out to the casino, I'm planning on betting Ricky Glenn in the 3rd round, a 3rd round finish. It's probably something crazy odds because Giagos always slows down, man. And Rick Glenn ain't much of a finisher. His last 7 of 8 have gone to decision. But it's like when you get a tired guy, like he was so close to finishing Grant Dawson last fight. And I rank Grant Dawson far above Christos Giagos, and they kind of both do the same thing. So if Christos goes out there and tries to wrestle and submit Ricky Glenn, it's not going to work. I like Glenn. I'm picking Glenn to win. When I went and made my bets, he was still like minus 190. He's down to like minus 140 now or something like that. 150. I seen.
I would say like 160 range, 155, 160, which is crazy.
Yeah, I like him to win this fight. He's going to lose that first round though. He's going to Giagos is tough.
I can see that.
Out hard. So like this might be a live bet thing, but Giagos ain't bad though, man. If he don't gas out, he would win. And then but I just see him gassing out, and especially if he starts wrestling early. So give me Ricky Glenn, my 3rd round finish.
Yeah. I mean, I'm on Ricky Glenn here too. I'm going to say by decision, but I wouldn't be surprised if he gets a finish in this fight, whether it's in the 2nd or 3rd round. I'm not a big fan of Christos. I'm going to be honest. Like, he does have decent takedowns in wrestling, but Ricky Glenn, like, he has pretty decent takedown defense, and he knows what to do when he's on his back. So it's not like he's going to get controlled. He knows how to like work his way back up and go for submissions and stuff. He's a well-rounded guy, and he's going to be the better striker. Like, that's a given. Like, Christos has 0 striking and 0 striking defense. So not to say that Ricky is a huge knockout guy, like with power, but he can land a good shot and stun him. And who knows, maybe he gets out in the 1st round or something like that. But I like Ricky Glenn a lot. I didn't want to bet him at minus 210 when it first opened up, but I saw it going down, and I pulled the trigger at minus 175, and it's still going down. I don't know why. I think he's the better fighter other than maybe just the wrestling takedowns. Like, he's better everywhere else, especially cardio. And like you said, Christos is going to gas out after a round and a half. And then it's going to be Glenn all day after that. So
Right.
it really just matters about the second round. But I think Glenn can do enough to win the second round. He's definitely going to win the third, and he couldn't even get him out of there in the third, too, or second round. So I like Glenn a lot. Maybe I'm a little too high on Glenn. I think I might be, but I think he wins this one at least 7 out of 10 times, like at least. And I'm just not Christos's wins have been against the worst in the lightweight division, like bottom of the barrel. But his losses are like top of the food chain. But he doesn't
Yeah.
show me anything in either fight, whether he's just like winning against the bottom of the barrel or losing against the top of the cream of the
Right.
crop. So he
Yep.
doesn't show me anything. I'm not impressed with him. At least Glenn, I can see some good in some fights, like the Dawson fight. That was really good. He was getting dominated in 2 rounds, and he dominated the third round and got 10-8 and almost finished him. So
Yeah.
if he comes out with that performance, he's gonna beat Christos like at least 29-28 at least and get a finish.
Yeah. Yeah, I like it. I want him to get that third round finished. Dad said he's got three units on Christos. He's confident in him.
Good luck. Good luck.
Yeah, that's a big bet. And hey man, he must have seen some, but these dudes are both the same level in my opinion. Like there is a world where
Yeah, I'm not
Christos
saying one. I just think Glenn's better.
he'll have better boxing. He'll definitely have better boxing and in better cardio. So them are two
Yeah,
really good things.
I'm
for this
okay with
fight.
that.
Yeah, Carlos love Ricky Glenn in this spot. And to me, he is slept on. I think he gets the dub here. Let's go. Yeah.
I like it.
The Gladiator. I like him too. Johnny Jenna's got the Gladiator. Shady
Gladiator
said,
versus Spartan. That's weird. I didn't notice that.
yeah. Said I've been watching. That was what's funny, but Max Holloway was blessed versus
Blessed and
Almighty.
Almighty.
Yeah. I've been watching that line drop to 155.
I think that's a solid play. I wish I would have waited a little bit longer, but I was stoked to get him at minus 175.
Right. Next fight, women's flyweight division. We have Priscilla Cachoeira versus Carini Silva. You get to start this one.
Ooh, I am all over Silva. I'm really high on this woman. I think she's fantastic. She's a finisher. She's got very good BJJ, good submissions. The only little red flag I will say, I mean, she has good striking as well, and I mean, it's not like that or anything, but we just haven't really seen her out of the second round, early second round, round and a half. That's kind of in the back of my mind here, but I've seen Priscilla before. She's got decent cardio. She can take a hit. She's the zombie girl for a reason. She can keep pushing forward. She's got good power, but her bugaboo is takedown defense and grappling defense. She's got 0 of both. And Silva's going to get this fight to the mat easy and get a submission. First round all day. But even if she doesn't and she can't, she's going to hang on the feet. I just don't know for how long. That's the little dinky little problem here. But I like Silva to win this one in the first round. I think it's going to take one takedown and she'll get that submission. I got her in a parlay with another woman coming up. And I also have the under 2.5 because this fight's not going to decision. There's no way. And either Silva sub or it's going to be a Priscilla knockout because Silva is going to be gassed in the second round.
Yep. I mean, I always bet on Cachoeira, and I like Silva here, but not enough to bet her straight up because I could get the Amorim vibes. Like, say she takes Cachoeira down, gets her down, tries to submit her, and then comes out in the second round.
She's a little bit more battle tested than Amorim.
Yeah, she definitely is, but she's just used to them quicker wins. And then in that
this could be a quick win though.
Against that's what I'm expecting. But in the contender series, she was slowing down in that second round, man. She just got, when that girl took her down, she sunk in that guillotine choke deep. So she's so dangerous. I'm picking her to win. I do think she can get that first round submission. But if she doesn't, then and she can't get a takedown in the second, I can see Cachoeira taking over and just teeing off.
Mm-hmm.
Especially if she fights hard for the takedowns, but she's got pretty good timing. Like against Poliana Botella, like she hit her with a big overhand right and then went straight into the shot, caught her off guard.
Yeah.
So, yeah, man, I'm taking Carini Silva. I want her to win too. I want to see where she can go, but I bet the under, just like you, under 2.5. Like I said, I think it's Silva early or Cachoeira later, man, because Cachoeira is a beast on the feet. So, but I really do think Silva gets this done, to be honest. But that's why I like this under. They're both finishers. How many fights have Cachoeira finished out of her 12 wins? I think
I would say a pretty good amount. Let me look real quick.
I think seven KO.
Yeah, seven knockouts, and she's lost a submission twice.
So she can be finished by submission, and she knocks girls out. And
Jillian and Shevchenko, but I mean, those are, I mean, Jillian's a very good grappler, but Karine is just, I mean, I don't want to say just as good, but she can submit her for sure.
She's got 15 fights, 15 KOs. Anybody betting the over is ballsy. You know what I mean? If you're betting the over, and that's pretty ballsy, because I think either way, either one of them is finishing the other.
Yep, so, I agree.
Dad said always, ABC, always bet cardio. I like that. That's good.
I like that.
He likes Glenn. Dad said Ketchup beating might go for an eye gouge.
Ketchup cheating.
Yeah, should do that to my girl Jillian. Tried to tell you about Jillian Robertson last week, Johnny. Trying to help you, motherfucker. That was too. I know that was so easy though. Easy work.
It's all good. Hey, at least I know. I told you I want to see more. I want to see her in this weight division, and I'm okay with that. So now I know going forward, I will probably be betting Jillian a lot more in the strawweight division only.
Yeah. Especially got the good grappling, man. Nick Sisson, what's up, man? Appreciate you coming out.
What's up, Nick?
Awesome. I love it when I catch you guys live. Oh yeah, appreciate you, man. Always liking and sharing our stuff on Twitter, dude. Great dude. Appreciate you always helping, supporting, man. Shady, I like +2 rounds. The zombie survives. So you're saying it gets to the third?
Yeah, I think so. I think that's what it means. But man, I think Priscilla might get the knockout if.
By then or in the third. Silva's Dana White Contender Series opponent had 12 wins versus fighters with 0 wins, and Silva got owned in that fight until the last 3 seconds. Yeah, that girl's a pretty good wrestler. On the under 2, I like that. Daz, I like that. Got to go with Silva over Ketchup beating. Yeah, Krish Sharma, what is up? Karish. He said, I got Sergey, Gordon, Jackson, Heestand, +1545. Okay. Pays a lot. 4 fights. I like it.
Gordon, though.
I don't know about Heestand, but if it hits, you're gonna make some good money, bro, for sure. So you get, as long as you feel it, you know what I mean? What is it? 2 underdogs, 3 underdogs. Okay, I like it. James, think Priscilla could take this one? UFC experience. Right. That's like, the thing where she kind of survives and then just comes out in that second, and then say, if she starts taking off on Silva and Silva has to shoot, and then she gets her down, gets up, like like she did to Gina Mazzani. Who else? Didn't she finish another girl after that girl kept taking her down? She did it to Gina Mazzani for sure. Potan, Wellington Jr., Poetan. Yeah, man, that sucked, dude. That sucked. I couldn't believe when he got knocked out. I sat there like the Kamaru Usman one. I wasn't as shocked, but I was just like, I didn't have no money on it. And I was just like,
yeah, I didn't either.
I was like, holy shit. I had some DraftKings. It cost me about
I was really thinking about it, though. I was really thinking about putting a bet on Alex, though.
Oh, yeah. Wellington, what is up? Appreciate you coming out, hanging out with us tonight, man. Next fight, Francis Marshall versus William Gomez. Who started that last one?
You could start this one.
Man, this one's going to be a really good fight. I'm looking forward to this. Two good prospects, man. They're young kids. It's kind of weird that they're making these two fight this early on, but we're going to see who the real prospect is. You got Gomes, who's 6 foot tall. It's pretty big for this division. And then you got Marshall, man, who's just a little beast, dude. He's muscled up, tough, good wrestling, good boxing, good jiu-jitsu. He's well-rounded. He's been training under Kurt Pellegrino since he was like 13 years old or something like that. And he's good everywhere. The last fight might make it look like he's got like KO power, which he does have power in his hands, but he's usually not knocking dudes out like that. That was his first knockout ever, but he's got a couple submissions. But I think he had 2 decisions in a row going into that last fight, or 1, something like that. But super good cardio. If he gets the takedowns, he's heavy on top, can hold dudes down, throw a good ground and pound, and just a good cardio, man. Go 3 hard rounds, because on the Contender Series against that Connor Matthews, man, he beat him up for 3 rounds. Like, and his cardio never failed, nothing. Gomez, man, it's weird to see him as that big of an underdog. I would think this fight would be lined a lot closer. Gomez is tough. He's got really good slick kickboxing. Shown his last fight against Jarno Aarons that he's got decent wrestling and grappling himself. Jarno Aarons is a black belt in judo, so I mean he was able to body lock, take him down, which is pretty nice. And he's just good. He's a good, well-rounded fighter. I don't think the line should be as far apart as is. Maybe Marshall at like minus 140 or something like that. Because this Gomez kid's good. He's like when I was looking him up against Aarons, he was like ranked the number 2 ranked featherweight in Europe. So he's got some pretty tough fights under his belt already. He's definitely fought way better competition than Francis Marshall. He's a little taller and he seems to be good everywhere. So I think this fight's going to be really close. I bet the over. I took the over in this fight, plus with the Dumont fight coming up, the over in that. I put them together, but I really like this. I think both these dudes are tough and durable, young prospects. I see a decent amount of grappling coming. I think Francis Marshall's going to want to grapple more in this fight than he did against Rojas. I think Gomez's kickboxing is going to be a lot better. It's going to probably make Marshall want to wrestle, take the easier route for a couple rounds. But I'm going to take this one was tough, dude. I'm going to take Francis Marshall by decision just because I'm super high on this kid. But, dude, I wouldn't I didn't bet this fight except the over because I just think both these dudes are really good and really durable. But yeah, I'm going to take Marshall by decision.
Yeah. I think this is going to be a very close fight too. Both guys are very well rounded, but I just think Marshall is just a touch more polished on the feet. And I think his wrestling and takedowns are a little bit better than Gomez's wrestling. Gomez has good grappling and stuff too. So, like I said, they're good everywhere. Gomez is a little low volume on the feet too. So I think, I think this fight really just depends on what Marshall wants to do. Does he want to keep it on the feet? Does he want to go for the grappling, go for the wrestling, and get this fight to the mat? Because I think he's going to dictate where this fight goes, and I think Gomez will just be okay with where this fight goes. So I'm going to give him the edge on that. I think he's a little bit more polished on the feet, like I said, with Marshall, and I'm just going to give him the slight edge. I don't like the line, the money line. I wish it was closer. I wish it was like a minus 170 to Marshall or maybe 150, and I would probably bet him. It's dropping here and there, but it goes right back up. So I'm just going to stay away. I think it goes over as well. I have like the over 1.5 in a super safe parlay. I think it goes to decision. I'm going to say Marshall edges it out 29-28, but it's going to be a close fight. Both guys are good. They're both well-rounded. So,
yep, I agree. It's we're going to know whoever wins this is the legit prospect.
Yeah, I just wasn't really impressed with Gomez's last fight, though. I will say that.
Yeah, yep, fighting in front of the home crowd. But that Jarno Aarons dude ain't too bad. He's pretty tough. But I think Francis Marshall is definitely better than him.
Yeah.
Jonathan Alcantara, what is up, Alcantara? Thoughts on parlaying Taffa, Marshall, and Green via KO or decision plus 310? I like that.
I like it. I mean, it's worth a shot. Taffa's going to be a little dicey, but I like Marshall and Green for sure.
Plus 310. Nice odds. I like that. I like it. Marshall for the win. Let's go. Glenbot is in the building. What is up, Glenbot? Glad you got to hang out with us tonight, man. Appreciate you coming out.
Yes, sir.
Jim said going with Jackson, Glenn, Green, and Marshall for the parlay of 4 win. I can see that hitting.
I like it.
Probably pays pretty good, too. I can see that hitting. Yeah. I like the fire Marshall. Should be a good scrap. Yep, Carlos ain't lying. This is good. This is one of the best prospect scraps I've seen in a little bit. I have no idea on this fight. Yeah, he said Frenches are wussies. You see, I think Chris Curtis is about to fight Imavov or something like that.
Yeah. Well, he already knows what to do. Like he was in the corner. His boy Strickland tore him up. Easy.
Yeah, but
cardio the guy.
Yep. Freaking
which he can.
I can't wait to see him fight again.
I mean, I'm gonna probably pick Curtis in that fight. I'll be honest.
Yeah, I mean, Mavov's, but dude, Sean Strickland's so much better than Chris Curtis, though.
Oh yeah. But the thing is, Mavov's not gonna be able to get Chris Curtis down. That's gonna be his one advantage. Feet.
True.
He might win round 1, but he's not gonna win rounds 2 and 3, and he could get knocked out.
Right. Karim, dog or pass, over is good too. Yep, I like that, man. Yep. I like that. I almost bet Gomez. Even I picked Marshall, but when I went to the casino and seen him at plus 180, It's like, damn, dude, that line is off, man.
If your book does the point spread, I know DraftKings just started doing that, so I'm looking at that. Gomez is like close to a pick 'em. It's like so basically with the point spread is since he's the underdog, he gets plus 3.5. So Marshall can't get a finish or a judge give him a 30-27, and then you're gonna win that bet no matter what. So he can still lose and you win. And I think this will be a close 29-28 decision. So I think one way or another, I think that's a good solid if you can get the point spread.
Yeah. Reset. I can't wait for whiny Chris's next excuse. I know, dude. Bro, he's like arguing with everybody and stuff. Like,
I get what he's saying, but he's too much with it. Like, he's just being too much. I get what he's saying, though. I 100% agree with him on that, but he's too much. He's too much with it. Like you already said your piece with it. Like, and he finally did, but it was like, 3 days too much. Like, you say your piece on Twitter, let everyone respond to it, and call it a day. He went 3 days of that shit, or 4 days, maybe, or whatever. It's like, dude, calm down.
He's going hard in the paint.
Yep.
Fireside. First glance picks: Dana, Silva, Gomez, Taffa, Rosa, Yaya, Glenn, Semmelsberger, Walker, Gordon, Silva, Pavlovich. Okay, some money in there. A couple Silvas.
Ooh, that Walker pick though.
Gordon over Green.
Sorry, that's just me though.
All right.
I'm more worried about that Walker pick.
All right. Carol Rosa versus Norma Dumont. I'll let you start this one out.
Yeah, let me switch this up. What was it? Dumont?
Yep, Dumont versus Rosa.
Okay. This will be a very close fight. I did not know before I did my predictions that it was going to be at featherweight. So now I'm a little bit more confident with my pick here. So I'm gonna go with Norma Dumont here. I wish I would have got her at plus money. I missed the boat. I think overall both fighters are very similar in a way, but I think Norma's going to have the better wrestling and toughness and strength, and but Host is going to be the more active fighter on the feet, more volume. Both girls aren't finishers, but this is going to be such a freaking close fight. But what I just see is Norma will have like I said, the strength and I think even takedown advantage than Hosa. I don't think Hosa is going to be able to take down Dumont. It'll be very tough for her too. And I think Norma has the better chance of doing that. And I think she can get some control time, get some ground and pound, and win that way. So very close decision here. I'm going to go Norma to win by decision. I love the over though. Love it. Because these girls aren't going to finish each other. There's no way. No way. I'm going to stay away from the money line. I think it's too close. If I would have got Norma at plus 115 or 125 where I saw it, I'd be happier. But and also you have to remember too, this is a featherweight, and Norma's fought at featherweight before. Hosa, I think has once or twice or something, but she normally fights at bantamweight. Who knows what she's going to look like with the extra 10 pounds on her, and maybe the cardio fades a little bit and her volume slows down, but no one's going to finish each other here though. Don't worry about that part.
No, I believe the last 11 or 12 fights have all gone to decision between the both of them. This fight was hard for me to pick too. It should be a pick 'em. I actually think I would go with Rosa, man. I think she's going to be faster.
Yeah,
she's gonna have way more output.
Yep.
And she may be able to win some wrestling scrambles, because I know people think she's going to be smaller, and she might be like a little smaller at 145, but it's just going to be
smaller lower body.
Right. Yeah. It's going to be more of her not just having to cut weight, in my opinion. But I like her striking. I think she throws way more strikes. I even though I do like Norma Dumont, I like Norma Dumont's strike. I like her kicking game, and she can switch stances and kick from the left hand stance now. And her boxing is pretty good. But I think Cara Rosa is a really good fighter, and I think maybe going up to 145 might be good. I don't know. I would not tell me on the bet, but I did put the over on this with that Francis Marshall over. So,
easy.
Man, this was, just a straight bet either side. I did want to bet Carol Rosa at plus money, to be honest, but I just stayed away. I bet that over. I put it in there because I didn't want to, I put it in there with Francis Marshall. I was minus 155 for that over, and I just didn't want to put 310 to win 200. So I
totally get it. That's why I stayed away too. I was like, nah. But the over I loved.
Yeah, and I can see either one of these girls win. I really can. I think it's going to be a good fight, but I just think Cara Rosa throws a lot more volume, and there's a possibility she can out wrestle Dumont. because she's got pretty good wrestling, offensive wrestling, anyways.
My thing is though is if Dumont gets her to the ground though, she ain't getting up.
No,
she's awful on her back. Awful.
Yeah. It's gonna be man. I would.
She'll survive. She'll survive, and she's not gonna get submitted. But she ain't getting up. She does not know how to get up from her back.
Yeah, I wouldn't advise betting either side of this fight, to be honest. There's some pretty good fights on here to choose from, other than like this pick 'em basically. But like you said, if somebody got Dumont at like plus 120, 125, I guess. But it's like, man, this fight's so close.
You're just rolling the dice.
Shady, that's easy money. What?
I was gonna say that's why you're rolling the dice on pick'ems like that, because there are pick'ems for a reason, like 50-50.
Mm-hmm. Easy Money Strickland, I've been riding him even versus Pereira and Cannonier. People slept on him since his motorcycle accident. Yeah, not me, man.
He's a
I like him.
Mythical fighter now. He's mythical.
Sean off the couch. Yep. Fireside said Yaya is a spoiler guy. He said grappling is too good. It really is so good. He got me last time. I bet Kang last time he got me.
Yep.
Got to go with Dumont, but I'm not 100% confident, to be honest. I think she gets it done by decision. Gonna bet the split decision prop.
Yeah, that's another good bet there. Split could go.
I like that, Carlos. Hella lottery tickets in this chat.
Yeah.
Big on Dumont from the line open. Rosa's UFC wins are pretty sad. Yeah,
that's true.
Yeah, and when she stepped up like against McMahon, did not.
And that wasn't really even a big step up either.
He said, I would let them mount me. Fireside. Dumont fought maybe the biggest can in the women's division last fight. Yeah, the Danielle Wolf. 3 units on Norma the Storma. Daz got 3 units on Norma the Storma.
Like
MMA Jesus 420 is in the house. What up, Dev? Everybody go check out Dev, dude, on Twitter, Instagram, and YouTube under MMA Jesus 420. With Dev the dude on YouTube, though, right? Yeah.
I believe so, yeah.
Yeah. Norma via twerk. She better if she wins, man. Dumont cake. Norma, she really does. She's got the Georgia peach Karim, the biggest
those are
ass.
croissants.
The biggest ass or pass by the experience. Yeah, for sure. As someone who betted Carol Rosa a lot over the past few years, I bet Norma Dumont when I saw her plus 125 for her.
Yeah, I wish I would have, but it's okay. It's all good.
That line changed pretty quick. Norma KO plus 800 for Dad.
Maybe some ground and pound knockout. Maybe.
I don't know why I got a call. Okay. Mayorovs, right?
We always say that.
I'm terrible. I'm terrible with that, but
I like it. It's close enough for me.
What up, everybody? Last week, 19 units. Damn, that's a big week right there. Oh yeah, that's an excellent win. Congratulations on that. UFC gambling degenerate, aka Johnny's other account. Over 2.5 with Green and Jackson parlay plus 105. That's a really good parlay right there.
That is.
Appreciate you hanging out.
If you can get plus money with that, that's awesome.
Yeah, I really like that. That's a smart parlay. UFC gambling degenerate. Appreciate you coming out, man. Comment and hanging out with us, man. It's I like that. I think both of them go over, to be honest. You could even, I think you could parlay the over 2.5 in Green and the over 2.5 in Jackson and get you probably plus like 180, because I think the Jackson one's already like plus 140 or something like that, or something weird. Happy 420, Dev. I'm on the Mendo breath. That sounds good too. Shady Jesus 420 into his house. Damn, Daz, I've noticed we frequently have the same bets. Nice.
There you go.
How come no one ever brags about how many units they lose?
It's not fun.
If
I lose something crazy, though, if I ever lose like 10 units or more, I'll brag about it. I'll tell you that. I will brag how awful I was.
I better not lose no damn 10 units. I'm knocking on wood. No, I put mine out at. That's what sucks, man.
Yeah.
Some weeks you get the sweep and you get all the glory, and then some weeks, dude, some weeks you lose $45 and people's like questioning every pick you make. Like, you sure you know about that, man?
You're supposed to win every bet, Cody. What are you talking about?
I know.
Come on. Gosh. Like, I thought you were perfect.
I hate losing a bet at all, ever. Shady, plus 800 better than a lottery ticket. Yeah. Shafiq, what is up? So let's get it, my G's. Appreciate you coming out, hanging out as always. 420 live stream, smoke some. Yeah, I keep keep having to turn the old camera off. I don't know how these YouTube strikes go. I know Dev though. Dev and them just blaze up. Him and Carlos. Oh no, that's on Instagram.
Instagram though.
Smoke sesh. Instagram's a little more chill.
It might be.
All right. Yeah, I sometimes, man, it sucks, dude. I hate when I got to put up my stuff and I lost. I'm like, dude, especially you make a bad bet, you know, and you gotta. It's what we got to do, man. It sucks, but by the way, 19 from 30. Okay, that's a big come up, man. That's really, really nice. 19 units. I won 14.65. That was my. I mean, that was my biggest night I've had since I've been doing this.
Yeah, I think my biggest was like 11 units one night. It would have been better if the freaking judges would have gave Holly Holm that win. I'll never forget it because it would have been a legendary night. Like I'm talking like 15, 16 units if I would have won. Because I had her in 2 bets. I had the decision prop and I also had like her in a big parlay too. I was like, mother effer, dude.
I had the over in that fight. I just remember going to the bathroom in 2 seconds here. And I came out and that's when she fucking face was beat red. I'm like, no way. I'm like, ain't no way. Wait, better let her go. You better let her go, Kevin.
Funny as hell.
Let her go. Put her down.
Friend of the show, Catlin. Thank you.
Yeah, let's see. Shady said, good job getting that ammo on the back burner to fire the rest of the year. Structure and discipline. Yep. That's how you got to do it, man. I needed that. Yeah, I wanted that. I needed it, wanted it. I want me another one this week.
You have to will it. You have to will it in your mind and it just happens.
I need these back-to-back sweeps, dude. Like I said, fucking tomorrow. But
I like your bets. I like your bets this week. The ones I've seen so far, we're pretty much on the same page.
The other one I got is Money Mayweather, I think. Well, speaking of, here's one of them. So I'll get to it.
All right, where we at?
We are at let's see real quick. Fireside said losing sucks, but it's like anything else in sports. Got to forget about it, loss, and go again. Yep, that's what I do.
You could have your little night of crying and then just get back to it the next day.
Even with winning, because if you win all, then you can't get cocky and go, I know everything.
I think that's what happened with me in the Morum, dude. I'm telling you, I was on a 5-fight win streak. I was feeling good, and I messed up.
You're like, put her in 3 of them. The computer's like, you sure you want to do 3, Johnny? Johnny goes,
don't listen to me when I'm on a 5-fight win streak.
Fade me after 4.
I'm like,
fade me after 5.
Confident as shit.
Yeah, man. We'll be back. We'll be back. Even if you have a little bit.
Now I'm super safe. I'm ready to go. I'm like focused in, locked in. Let's go.
I'm going back to get my 100 units this year. Now I'm up almost 8, almost 19 and 4 units. 4 months in, and I had a bad 3 months. Like I wasn't like
I had a bad like month.
Treading. It sucks,
I lost 6 in a row.
Yeah, that's a long month.
It was a very bad one. It was too long of a month and a half. Okay, so
but dude, that's what I was losing to do. The begin. I don't think like the beginning of this year was tough, dude, because the cards were shitty as hell, and then we're trying to, and then all these cancellations, this and that, like busting up parlays. Like I lost one of the weeks because one of my parlays fell apart, and then I just had like Ian Gary, and I had like freaking 300 to win $50 or something stupid. So
you're hoping to God that he doesn't lose because
he already won, and then I had somebody else that fell off. So and that was what was going to cover to win. Like I said, in my system, I got 5, man. I need to win 3. The way I put in my bets, if I can win 3 out of 5, I should win every week. And if I can't pick 3 fights right, 3 bets out of 5, come on, man. Because I'm never. I mean, I want the sweep. I want the back-to-back sweep. When it happens, it's nice, but in my mind, I need 3 out of 5. Get me a couple of units each week. And if you can do that and add on 2 units each week, 50 weeks in a year, you can be up 100 units just on 2 units a week. So exactly, Daz. Marathon, not a sprint. That 26 unit loss, Daz, that hurt. Yeah, Dad, thinking about it. I've lost I think I've recently, sometime this year, I think I lost like 10 units because somebody was like, you fucking suck. You lost $1,000. I'm like,
I think the most I've ever lost was like a little over 6 units, a little over like me, almost 7. I was like, oh, that's bad.
Yeah, it hurts. But then when you get them sweeps back on them, happy 420, Manuel. What is up? He said, happy Manuel? 420, brothers. He said, hope you're all hitting that quality ish today. For sure, I am.
Yes.
What I forget. What was that? Oh, I was smoking on some Yooper cookies from Michigan.
Okay.
Yooper cookies. Today, Shady. Reamer. Fireside. My big thing about MMA though is getting robbed by. Oh, that's it's terrible,
worst.
dude. I feel
Can't do
sorry for
anything
people
about
that
it.
had what was her name?
Podolova.
Pulu-
Pudilova. I can't
Pudilova.
say her name right. Pudilova.
A string there where Holly Holm was robbed. Yeah, Ortega
Ugh.
injury, Aspinall injury, Usman KO'd second. Yeah. I had Usman. I had Aspinall. I actually had
We
Yaya,
got
but
luck.
then
We got lucky on the Yaya, you and me. That was
yeah,
the only good thing that night. We sucked everything else.
yeah. That's the only injury one I won. I've lost every other one. I lost
I've
Ratchet,
never won. I've
Aspinall,
lost. Yeah, I've
Cater,
lost Rakic as well.
couple
Cater.
more.
Yep, against Allen, I lost.
I just watched that Aspinall Blaydes again just to watch it. You know,
Why?
there's nothing in
It
it.
was 15
I just
seconds.
had to see it. I'm like, did this fucker come into the fight injured or what? You know, and he came out just like Derek Minner, threw 2 kicks with that leg, and then was like, went down.
Son of a bitch.
Proper luck. Good luck, everybody. All right, here we go, boys and
Here we at?
girls.
Where we at?
Lasman Lucindo versus Brogan Walker. I'm gonna start this one off.
Ooh,
I really
go
like
ahead.
Lasman Lucindo here. I know this could be another thing like the Amorum, whatever, but it's not. I mean, this girl's way more proven. Um, I can't even tell you how high I am on Yasmin Uruguay. That girl's freaking good, dude. And if you rewatch that fight, it's not even a clear victory for her in this fight.
No.
Like that shit was back and forth. Dude, this girl hurt her a couple times. This Lasman girl, she reminds me her toughness like Gomez from last
Yep.
weekend. Like, dude, she's a dog. She took giant shots, just ate them. Striking's good, grappling's good. There's nowhere Brogan Walker beats her in this fight, dude.
Yep.
I wanted to play that under freaking for real. I think Lasman Lucindo finishes, bro. If that, what's her nuts? What was that one girl's name?
Juliana Miller.
Yeah, if that girl finished her, dude, this girl can. But I played it safe.
100%.
I threw Lasman on 1 parlay. I didn't do 3. I threw her on 1.
Me too.
So my parlay, this is the bet that I'm dropping tomorrow, and it's Lasman Lucindo parlayed with Carini Silva under 2.5.
You son. Oh, the under. Oh, okay.
Yeah, under 2.5.
I'm like, you and me had the same one.
Bro, I fucking thought for 30 minutes riding home today, me and you had the same bet. Because what did you have?
So
You
I
had
had Silva just money line and
but you got the
Lucinda.
Silva under and something else.
But I have the Silva under 2.5
with something else.
and the over in Dumont. So like we have the same legs, but
they're
different
moved.
bets.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, I was thinking, I'm like, damn, I do got that bet. And then when I got
And
home,
just so
I'm like,
everybody
wait a minute.
knows, I know we said this before. Like me and Cody do not like talk bets until this show, or if we see each other's on like Twitter and stuff. Like beforehand though, like we don't talk anything about bets, so we don't do that.
We just bullshit and stuff. But because I mean, we don't really influence. I want to see what you got, who you're like, and all that. It makes some great conversation too. But I just see Lucindo piecing her up and winning wherever this fight goes. I know Brogan Walker's dropping down to 115 from 125 and this and that, but she's not that great anywhere. And I'm really high on Lucindo, dude. And then you think now she's had another 8 months. She had a little bit of money from that fight with the other girl. She's in the UFC now. She's getting better training, better everything. She's like 21 years old. Can't wait to see where this girl goes, dude. So give me her. And like I said, I forget what the line is on that. I think it's like plus. I think
it started out at minus for what?
I mean, for Lucindo plus that Carini Silva under.
Oh, okay. I'm sure it's a little bit over plus money.
Yeah, it was pretty nice. But because my casino had that under on the Silva at minus 160, and I didn't want to put 320 to win 200. So I just threw, I think
it's easy. This is easy.
I think she's safer than Montel Jackson.
Yeah, me too.
To be honest, because she got an easier opponent. That's the way I look at it. Like, so, but so give me Lucindo. Who you got?
Yeah, same thing. Whatever you said. Like, she's better everywhere. Walker is he's supposed to be a grappler, but I don't think her grappling is that good. Like on the feet, like Lucindo is gonna be leaps and bounds better. You saw it in her last fight against Yasmin the Hawaguri. Like she's very, very good, and I'm really high on her. After I watched that fight, like I was like, Lucindo is one to watch because she was hanging with her the whole fight, landing some very good shots, very close fight. Like Cody said, everything was close, very good fight. But I mean, I know she's young. She can make a mistake, but here's the thing. If she makes a mistake or two in this fight, Walker's not going to capitalize on it. There's no way. She's
she's
not going
not
to
a
get a finish. She's not going to wrap up a guillotine. She's
one finish and
33.
7 wins.
Yeah,
One
she's
finish.
33 years old, 34, 33 years old. She's coming in this a little later in her life. Like she's not doing this like, for her whole career. She's only got 10 like fights, and most of them have been, in Invicta. This is going to be her UFC debut technically. Like I don't see any reason to pick Walker unless you literally just like seeing plus money. That's it. Because there's just nothing that I like from Walker in any angle. There's nothing at all. Lucindo's better everywhere. And I do
I
think
agree.
I said Lucindo by decision. I'm really changing it now. I think she's going to get the finish like second round. And it's probably going to be by knockout. And the knockout prop is like plus 300 range. If you'd even do inside the distance to be a little bit safer, it's like plus 240. It's not even that much lower. I think that's a great like little sprinkle to throw in there. I think Lucindo is a great parlay piece. Super safe. She should win this like 9.5 out of 10 times.
Like
banana peel, literally banana peel. That's the only way she loses.
I like it. CJ said, I swear if I do picks this week, I might be done. Don't quit. We're gonna go through rough.
Stop.
Johnny
I've been sucking balls the last 4 weeks. Don't give me that crap.
Johnny just told you he lost 13 weeks in a row, Carlos. Come on, man.
My picks have been awful. Do not follow my picks. My bets, solid though. Follow those. Not only when I'm on a 5-fight or fight card win streak though. Fade me. Because I'm too confident now.
Yeah, don't listen to people if you have some bad weeks, whatever. Don't listen to people, man. They're all going to try to tear you down. I win. I'm literally a winning gambler over my lifetime of proving everything. I'll be up 90 units, right? But I lost $45. Like, people talk crap. That's just how it is. You got to let that go, though. But don't you build. Keep doing it. Keep doing it. It takes a while.
Yeah,
dude.
it's all about the bets. The picks are nice to, brag about, but it really matters about the bets.
I don't even.
You're winning your bets.
Bro, my picks, I give a crap about them. Like, I make them. I put them on Tapology, but, like, I don't care about, like, to tell you the truth, I won't even know. I can't even tell you really what I went last week if that Brian dude didn't put it up and tell me that, I was #1 capper.
Well, here's the best part. Like, if there's a fight that I'm watching and I don't have a bet on it and my pick loses, I'm like, meh, next. I really don't care. I don't even give a shit about.
It's all about money. That's all. But no, man, CJ, man, everybody's gonna go through rough patches. These first 3 months, I was at like plus 4 units over 3 months. That's tough, but it's just how it goes. But you just got to keep going, and then you'll hit some stuff. Eventually, they'll start putting on a bunch of really good shows, and we'll all make a bunch of money. Lasman, Pink Floyd says Lasman money line inside the distance.
I like all of that.
And the over 2.5. Let's go. I like it.
Under.
I mean, sorry, I think it is too. I think that under is like plus 200. Damn, Pink Floyd's hitting that from every angle. Juicy from every angle. Not so fast, Cody. Lucindo and overrated warning. Watch.
I don't think so.
Debatable. Did you watch her fight, Yasmin?
If she comes in 75%, she's still going to destroy Walker.
She's finished 10 of her opponents too, dude. Let's see. Finished 10 of 13. Knockouts, right? Yeah, she's finished 10 of 13. Yep. Bro, she does have 3 sub losses, but like we said, Brogan Walker ain't even dangerous. She's got 7 wins and only finished 1. She got 6 decision wins, 1 finish. I don't like Brogan Walker. Dude, that I didn't even realize it, but I faded every single tough fighter. I did. I bet against I bet against Usman, her, and Heestand. You could do the fade the tough ultimate fighter parlay, and that would probably pay pretty decent. That was a terrible fight class on that ultimate fighter. That ultimate fighter was terrible.
Yep.
Like the dudes Usman had to beat to win, to get in or to get to the finals were terrible, man. Yeah. Inside the distance and sub. Age versus maturity. Lasman trained fighting as a kid so she could defend her family. Mentally, she's probably older than me. Yeah, she started pro at 14. I believe that's why she's already got 18 fights. She's only 20 years old. That's a bad mofo right there. And she showed it against Uruguay.
That's what I keep going back to. Like, there's no Walker would get destroyed by Uruguay. destroyed.
Dude, that girl's like the new and improved fucking Alexa Grasso. You know what I mean? Because that girl's only like 21 years old too, and Grasso's
she's like 20.
No,
Who?
22. Okay, maybe. But when they fought, this girl was like 19 or 20, and that other girl was like 20 or 21,
okay.
and they fought like a little over a year ago. That was in San Diego. Let's see. I can't disagree with that. Yeah. He said, yeah, that was a good breakdown, Pink Floyd. I did like that, man. MPTV coming at me again. What is telling me about that? What was that? Lucindo overrated. We're going to revisit this MPTV. He got me on the Morum. He probably got me on the Morum one.
It's a hot take, though, but this is different.
Yeah, Carlos Brogan Walker gets cut after this.
I don't know, because this is technically her UFC debut, so she might get one more chance. Maybe just another, sacrificial lamb fight, basically. And this is what it is. Why do you think this fight's on the main card? This fight,
I have no clue.
No offense to
they ain't gotta pay
either
these
fighter.
girls.
This should not be on the main card. There's a reason why it's on the main card, to showcase Lucindo.
It's on the main card because they don't pay these girls as much. Like if you take two grizzled veterans, like whoever they got earlier,
there's gonna be a finish. That's why it's gonna be on the main card, and people are gonna be like, "Oh my god, Lucindo's great."
Right, but if you take Yaya and Jackson, or even Rick Glenn and Giagos, and put them on the main card, because they're probably both making 50 grand by now. They're veterans of something. These girls are probably making. She's probably making
12.
15. Brogan's making 12, maybe. But yeah, because that's crazy. They're on the main card. I would be pissed, dude. I was going out to Vegas, and if I would have spent money on Apex tickets and went there, and then I'm about to go out there in 5 days.
That's why I don't want to go to the Apex.
Yeah, by the way, Ricky Simone and Yadong Song ain't fighting on that card no more. I'd be like, give my fucking money back. I'm going to see Tank Davis fight then. Fuck it. I'd be
like,
pissed.
you're gonna go to Bellator for literally like a tenth of what you would pay, and that card is amazing, by the way. The Bellator card that we're going to.
Yeah, that one's amazing. Brandon Olson, he said, I agree with your looks on this one. One thing I've been wondering lately is why in the capping is the unit based rather than what is wagered, since everyone's going. I don't know. When I got into it, I was watching Brady and them, and that's what everybody said, units, and I didn't really fucking.
It's just because the whole thing is like everybody has different bets, and usually the key number for units is like $100. But there's people like, I don't want to bet $100. I want to bet $50. I want to bet $20. I want to bet $2,000.
Yeah, because it don't matter what you're betting. It matters if you're winning,
So the confident thing, like usually another thing too, is you go like by, units. Like, so like 1, 2, and 3 units. Like 3 would be your most confident plays. 2 is a mid-level. 1 is like a stab. Anything lower than 1 is like just a sprinkle long shot. That's not you think you may win, but like that's how I do it. But
I was thinking that at work. I was like, man, I never do that. Like I never I want to, but I never be like, all right, I'm gonna put half a unit on this. I don't know.
I've been thinking about actually on this card doing a couple like half unit like stabs. This is one of the fights. I'll be honest. I kind of want to do a half unit just on Lucindo inside the distance.
What's that at? What's the number on that?
Like plus 240.
Nice.
You win one and a half units.
Yeah. The under is like plus 200, and then
Walker's
you get both.
Not getting the finish.
The only thing, and I do not want to jinx this because whatever's going to happen.
Nope.
Yeah, I'm not even going to say it. Don't you bring up them 3 losses. All right.
Nope.
Carlos, I appreciate the encouragement, guys. My show is coming back soon. We'll be waiting. We'll be waiting. Yeah. Just let me know.
Everyone can take a break. It's fine.
Bro, I've got pissed before.
You're not married to YouTube. Just remember that. You're not married to YouTube.
Yeah, and even when you trust me on this, you build up to get it, and they don't pay you nothing, like at all.
They don't. At all. They really don't. You're gonna win more money betting.
Yes. I mean, get like $8 for a video.
This is for fun and hobby. I love hanging out with everybody. So
exactly. I bet because when I first was watching people, I thought they made a bunch of money doing stuff, and you're like, you don't actually make no money on here.
You gotta have like 1 million or more subscribers. Like it's crazy.
We'll never forget how bad Tercios looked against the hobby. Yeah, that was freaking. Look,
one of the worst. That was awful. Yeah, he did.
Yeah, because like I said with the unit, because it don't. Like I said, you could be betting $5 and just be like, I don't like to gamble, but you know your shit and you win. You know what I mean? So definitely doesn't matter. It's all about winning.
It's all
I
about
just
cashing
didn't.
the tickets.
When I started, my buddies there, because I'd be like, watch my video and do this, tell my buddies, and they're like, what the hell's a unit? And I'm like, I don't know. I was like, I don't know. People just say unit, so I just fucking said unit.
Whatever you want to bet, that's your unit. If
Yeah.
you like betting $5, if you like betting 50, like that's your unit.
Yeah.
And stick to it.
So basically, all guys have units, but those units are all different sizes. The most important thing is you win the bet. Yep. So it's all about how you use your unit. That's what I've been saying. That's what I tell my little guy all the time, man. I give him that speech right there.
I'm like, that can go like 2 ways, and that's perfectly said.
Yeah. That's what when I get done, I'm like, you're the best little unit there is. Oh man. BC Dave, sup my MMA homies.
What up, BC Dave?
Dude, here's a fun fact for freaking Dave's group. I took 4th this week, but I should have took 2nd or 1st. I somehow, when I put my picks in real quick, I had TJ Brown instead of Bill Algeo somehow, and I took 4th in there. I killed it.
Dirty dog!
You were trying
to cheat the system.
I'm like, how the fuck? You would not have picked TJ Brown on that one, but
I know you were trying. You were trying to be sneaky. I know you, Cody.
But Dave, 926. Going to his Tapology group. If anybody wants to get in there with the straight killers, man, I haven't won one for a while. I got to win one. I'll probably win it this week.
Dude, I've been so bad this year. I'm not even close. I've gotten like the top 5 like 3 or 4 times this year, but I'll never win it.
Dave, how many's in that group now?
A lot.
Is there?
Keeps growing like every freaking week.
Used to be 30. Now there's
I think there's like 70 people. It's crazy.
And all good too. Smart cappers. 926. If y'all guys go to Tapology. I used to go read them Dog dude stuff like when I be researching my bets and listen to Brady and them and all that before. And dude, them Dog dudes are terrible. They don't know anything about anything. I don't know who they are. No offense, but cost me some money back in the day. I'd listen to them. Jason C, what's up? He said, hey, Johnny and Blood Money, what's going on, man? Dad said, you use your unit and stab the bookies. Exactly.
There you go.
Get that blood money out of them. Brandon, I figured it's just most other things aren't in the unit format, so I always thought it was weird. Man, my eyes are going back because I'm getting old. I'm 41. I partook in the little 420 thing, dude, on my eyes. All right, there we go. Yeah, man. I like it the units instead of, because some people, anyways, it wouldn't like that. It's better to have units because then you're just gonna have the people that lie and they're like, I got $200,000 on this bet. Like there's always that. So that's what I do. When I first started getting on here, like on Instagram or stuff, there'd just be like a bunch of people you could tell they was just making up whatever they were saying. So it's like
some people still do that, Cody.
Yeah, they do. You can
tell you're like, all right, I'll let it slide. I know what you're doing, but it's all right.
I thought a unit was 1% of your roll. I tell you this.
You could do something like that. A 1% could be your unit, depending on how much you start out with your bankroll. Like,
right.
That's like the common rule, but you don't have to.
When you do stuff with your bankroll, like bankroll management, what they say is you never want to bet. The most you would ever bet on one fight is 5% of your bankroll. That's your max bet. 5%.
That'd be like a whale max bet.
Yeah. And you shouldn't do that all the time. But if you
only when you're like 100% confident, like not gonna lose.
And that's when shoot, I don't know. I bet a decent amount. I'd have to look at what that is.
I don't really do the bankroll management. I'm more just units. Like I don't really care where my bankroll is. It's just units.
Oh, he's a unit guy. Okay.
I'm a unit guy. Not like that, but I'm a unit guy.
Said yeah. If you're Mushroom. What is up, man?
What's up, Mushroom?
What's up, Mushroom? What time does your show start tonight? 10, right? Or is it 9? 9 or 10?
I think it's 10 Eastern.
10 Eastern. Mushroom MMA and correct us if we're wrong, but on YouTube 10 he goes live. Check that out, dude. He's got a great show. He knows his stuff. talk about showing receipts. He goes to the casino and stuff, puts his bets in and stuff like that. I like his style on that. So Mushroom, Philly Mushroom, dude, awesome dude. And like I said, hopefully I'm gonna be able to check out some of your live tonight too, Mushroom. Where I believe it's at 10, so make sure you drop that for us. But and on Twitter, he's on Twitter too. So check out Mushroom MMA, Philly Mushroom. Daz, man, thanks for the dono, bro. $5. He said keep the lights on. Great show. Appreciate you, Daz. Daz is always supporting and dropping donos too, dude. You ain't got to do that, but
appreciate it.
Fireside said Mushroom. Everybody knows Mushroom. He said, "What's up, Johnny?"
What up, Mushroom?
Anybody said it with cat? You gotta like, "What's up, Johnny?"
What up, Mushroom? What up?
Go. Say it with your chest, like from Philly. Kevin Hart, say it with your chest. Dave said, "Become member 80." Dang,
yeah, we had 79 people, man. It's crazy.
Heck yeah, that group is growing. Dude, I think he says it's one of the bigger groups on there. At least has the sharpest people, and that's the only group I'm in. When I go, I only put my picks in on Tapology to be in that group.
Yep.
To check it on that group. I don't look at anything else. So I like it, man. It's a great group. But 926, number 926, you send him a request and he'll accept you in. Haya's Kiwi Mushroom. Okay. Hayanit. The correct Mushroom.
Everybody where we at next?
Oh, next fight.
Very good.
This is a banger. Jeremiah Wells, Matt Semmelsberger.
I'll start this one off if you want.
You start this one.
Man, this is another one of those close fights this week, and I kept going back and forth because I can kind of see path to victory for both guys. But I ended up just going with, I believe, who is the more dangerous guy, and I believe it's Jeremiah Wells. I think he's got very good grappling and submissions. He's got very quick strikes on the feet, good power. We've seen it multiple times in the UFC. But Semmelsberger is he's no slouch. He's got power. He's got good straights right down the middle that can land, and that's his moneymaker right there. He's got decent grappling and wrestling as well in his back pocket. He's pretty durable, decent cardio. But my thing is this with Wells, with the little red flag, is like if this fight goes over a round and a half in the UFC anyways, like we don't know what's going to happen. He's up there in age a little bit. He's 36 years old right now. But I know he has that really good grappling in his back pocket, that's in the back of my mind a little bit. And I think if he can get this fight to the mat early, I think that'll pay dividends. I think he has the explosiveness early to get him out of there. But if he doesn't, I think Semmelsberger is going to win by decision. So it's either going to be Wells finish or Semmelsberger by decision. So I'm going to go with Wells by finish. Those would be the bets that I would do, is Wells inside the distance or Semmelsberger by decision, but I'm not going to. I just don't know what's going to happen, but I'm picking Wells as my pick.
Yeah, I like that, man. I kept going back and forth with it too. I picked Wells and I almost bet him just because, dude, I like that explosiveness. And I think
super quick.
Semmelsberger's hittable too, dude. Yep. Like he's hittable. I mean,
early too.
I guess I favor the under too, because Semmels. I know John
under 1.5 or 2.
No, 2.
It's set at 1.5, I think.
Is it? I would definitely want the 2.5 because Semmelsberger's got a lot of finishes. Obviously, Wells got a lot of finishes, but they both seem to be tough and durable. So that's a problem because like Wells' 2 losses never been finished, and Semmelsberger, he got finished like way earlier in his career when he was fresh into MMA. So it's tough, but they're both finishers. You know what I mean? But sometimes you get them finishers that are both durable, tough ass dudes that just don't get finished. So, but I just like Wells, like you said, everything you said. I like his explosiveness. I mean, I think he's going to have the grappling advantage, and we think he gasses out, but we haven't really had to see.
We don't know. Yeah, that's the question mark.
Yeah, I mean, he looked a little tired. He fought Warley Alves on short notice though, and he looked a little tired going into the second, but still was able to knock him out cold. So, yeah, man, I'm going to go with Wells, but I like you, man, I stayed away from this fight everywhere.
Yeah, I'm staying away everywhere.
Yep. I think it's like you said, though, Wells by finish or Semmelsberger, but Semmelsberger could get a finish too. But this is one, though, I can honestly say you can watch as a fan. I would probably bet the under, though. Out of all the things, under 2.5.
I can do that.
But you can watch this as a fan, and this is just going to be chaos from the beginning. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
I agree.
Definitely like that. Let's see. Where did that go? Okay, right here. See, bankroll management is ambiguous though, because it's technically supposed to be the most you're willing to spend in a year. But what if you
Okay.
keep winning? Well, that's see, like mine. I started with like $300, and I think I'm up 96 units now, like $9,600 that I've just been building it up and built since I started. Because I like started with zero. Like I wanted to show how I built this whole thing up. Every single one of my 96 units is tracked every single bit with a freaking bet stub. Like that's how I started the beginning of it with a bet stub for every single thing. And so my bankroll don't have well, it has $300 of my money in it. But like
Mm,
that's where my bankroll is. I mean, that's
yeah.
because that's what I think you should do. Like separate your money and your betting money. And then if you do
Yeah.
that and then you just go, I just want to build this little stack up, I think it helps you bet smarter, smaller,
Mhm.
like keep your bankroll in check because you don't want to be pulling out of your regular money.
Well, the thing about it too is like, let's say you start out with, $10,000. I know it's a lot, but it's a round number, and you're good, you're doing well. Like at the end of the year, after you're betting, you're up to 15,000. Like your unit sizes, if you're
Gonna
going with,
increase.
they increase because you're
Yep.
going 1%, 2%, 2% and up. So as your bankroll increases, your bets will also increase. So
And
you're gonna
units
win
would be
more. You're gonna lose a
200.
little bit. It just that's how it's the management part right there, which
Mhm.
I get it. I don't do that. I just do like I have set amounts no matter how much is in my like little accounts, and that's just what it is. I'll go up sometimes, I might go down, but confident wise, like three, like usually like 2 units is a lot for me. Like, and I'm like, that is what like my max bet is 2 units. So I
Mhm.
usually do between 1 and 2 units. So
Yeah. That's see, and that's kind of like maybe I could have bumped my units up, but then I mean, I do the $100 units, but I'll just like I bet
I mean that's
4.5 on Bill
way more than I
Algeo,
do, I'll tell you that.
but I bet like 4.5 on Bill Algeo, but maybe well if I don't know, I'd have to make them like $200 units or something coming up
Mm.
after a while. After a
Yeah.
while.
I mean, my goal is every year I want to like increase my unit to like this amount, and like this amount is going to be next year, and like and then get up to 100. Like I'll admit like
Yeah,
I'm like around like, if you want to say like 30 to 40 bucks per unit, like depending on my
that's
size of my bankroll. Like I just want to get up to 100 though eventually. That's my
yep.
goal, is to work my way up to that unit size.
Yep, and that's what you do. Build that bankroll up, work your way up. That's
Yep.
perfect. Prince of Mischief, Oliveira versus Benny is at UFC
Is it
289.
official?
I think that's what they said.
I know they were talking about it, but then I kept seeing things like it's not official yet, and I was like, I hope so. I want to see that fight.
Fireside said, Mushroom, so many receipts. I think he's the bookmaker half the time. Yep, Dana just announced a bunch of fights. You see they like moved some more fights and stuff too.
No, I didn't see them.
BC Days, 2,500 for 4 tickets. They ain't been up to Canada
Woo,
for a while.
woo.
You know, so yeah, but that's going to be a good show. And it hasn't been up there for a while. And now that you got Oliveira and Benny, shoot.
Yeah, you guys are doing good now. I'm jealous.
I like what Simple Man says here. He said, if Wells paces himself, I think he wins the vast majority of the time. I
It
like
could.
that. Carlos going with Wells here, but for sure this fight doesn't go to the distance. And I got that at minus 180 in one of my parlays. I think that
That's
number's
pretty
pretty
good.
good. I like
Yeah,
it.
that's good. I think it's minus 180 for like under 2.5. So you did good.
Yep. Thomas Chun, what is up? So catching up on the stream right now, but Dana was with Tiger Muay Thai for his fight with Kang. So now he's at fight ready for this. I like that.
Yeah, I like that too.
Roddy Rocket just got in there. Remember number
There
80?
you
It's
go.
growing. If the truck breaks down, I got to dig into the bankroll. Yeah. For how many ever units it takes to fix it, or AC goes out in the house, etc. It's only a bankroll when life is good, right? True that.
Yep.
True that. True that. Big Rod got number 80. Yep. Better not come in there and be beating us, Rod. That's terrible. I like my unit size. Like even we just keep talking about unit
I
sizes and shit.
know.
Dude, I started. Like my, I seriously feel like I'm gonna start reading this and it's gonna go into some stuff on one of these. Like my unit size is 10 because it was my
It was your
first
first year.
year, but I had over 30,000 in action last year and was profitable. I wasn't
There you go.
technically going in saying that this is the most I'd wager. Pink Floyd. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's dude, I mean, everybody does it different. That's for sure. But just build it
Yeah, I mean,
slow.
I do fun bets too. Like I do fun bets for baseball, basketball,
See, I never do that.
football, soccer. Like,
Every time I do a fucking fun bet on Bellator or PF, any of them, I lose every
but
time.
the thing
Every
about it
time.
though is like, honestly, I usually have a good run, and I'll lose a little bit, and it's just like I break even, and then UFC is like the main up and down of my bankroll, and it's just once a week. That's the funniest thing, and I do
Right.
bet UFC the most though, like money wise, like any other bets like a lower than what I usually bet for UFC because I'm more confident with UFC because I do the research and like other stuff is like
Yes.
I do like
I
if you
hate
want to say
guessing.
half-ass research. I'm like, oh, that yeah, they've been winning pretty good, and this is a good pitcher on the mound. I'm okay with throwing like $20 on it. Why not? One of
Once
those
I
things,
once I keep winning and building up this bankroll and get to do this for my job, betting and doing everything else.
Yeah,
I'll
all
break down
day.
PFL. I'm gonna break down Bellator. I'll break down LFA. Anything we
Oh
can
yeah,
make money off of, I'll be breaking down. But
yes
right
sir.
now, I work so hard and it fucking sucks. My back hurts. Freaking
What's the
sucks.
next one we got here?
We got Brad Tavares and Bruno Silva.
All right, let's get to that one here. Here we go. Got it up whenever you're ready.
Okay. On this one, this is a super tough fight to call because what
Yeah,
fighters are
it
we
is.
getting? It's another one. Are we getting drunk Bruno or not?
Are we getting Bruno versus Alex Pereira?
If we get that Bruno, it's over for Brad Tavares. He's getting beat. But man, dude, I just don't know. And I know he's coming off a surgery because I follow him on Instagram. He had a surgery. I think he pulled out of a
Mm.
fight recently. Um,
Oh,
But yeah, he had a surgery, and if you look at him when he fought Mearshart, dude, he was super soft. Like he wasn't even like it didn't even look like he was like cut up or in shape like he was against Wellington
right.
Turman and even Alex Pereira. So I don't know what's going on, but in this fight, if I would if I was putting money on it and being safe, I would probably pick Brad Tavares by decision. Just because I think that he's going to be able to counter strike Bruno Silva. If he comes in with that same wild shit he kept coming in with on Mearshart with, like Tavares definitely has better striking than Mearshart. So but I want to bet Bruno Silva. I like Bruno Silva. I want to say Bruno's going to come in here and knock his head off and be the same. But I don't know, man. I don't know. Alex hit him hard. I don't know what happened against it, and I can't back him because I had a couple bets on him that night. But
Hmm.
till I see him fight like he used to, man. And like I said, he's coming off an injury. Give me Tavares by decision in a tough fought fight, but I just think
Yeah,
Tavares is a little more well rounded.
yeah. Yo, I agree with you. Like, this is a very, very tough fight. I'm gonna go the opposite route here. I'm gonna go with Silva. I'm gonna say that GM3 fight was just one of those fights where maybe he was injured, maybe it was super hot there and he gassed out or whatever you want to say. But GM3 is that a mythical fighter in the third round, so that's where he got that finish. So do you really hold it against him? I mean, one of those mythical fighters is you're up against one of those guys. Like it's hard. Like unless you don't get GM3 out in the first round, you're probably not going to win that fight. Let's be honest. I mean, Pfeiffer did, and he won in the first round. So, um, I mean, Silva. I mean, Tavares. Let's go with Tavares. Tavares is very well rounded. He's very tough. He's been knocked out a few times in his career, and it's been a while. But he can take some really good shots. He can wrestle. I don't know if he's going to or have a lot of success, but I think this fight's going to mainly play out on the feet, though. And if that's the case, I do favor Silva just a touch more. He does have that knockout ability. Um, and maybe this time with Tavares, his chin doesn't hold up as well as it did against the Dricus Duplessis fight. Like he took some massive shots in that fight. I'm shocked that he didn't get knocked out in that fight, to be honest. But I mean, Silva has 19 knockouts in his 22 wins, so he's a knockout guy. And he tried to wrestle against Alex Pereira, so maybe he does get a takedown. Like who knows? So this is just a weird fight. If you really just dig deep and you try to go both sides and see what happens. I mean, the smart, safe pick is probably Tavares, but I think this is dog or pass. I really do, and I'm going to pick Silva. No bets in this fight. Actually, I might have a small super safe parlay like this fight to start round two. I don't see any guy getting finished in the first round. I will say that.
No, Brad Tavares is super dangerous, and he's got super good takedown defense. Like he's got phenomenal takedown defense. So this fight,
That's true. He does, but
if
I mean that
anybody,
doesn't mean that he won't shoot though. Silva
yeah,
will
he
try to
might.
shoot for it. You know what I
Right,
mean?
right. It's going to be a good striking match too. But and then Tavares is so tough, like durable, but Silva's durable. It's going to be
So
a good fight.
Silva's durable. He just gets submitted a lot, but
What'd you think
Tavares
of
is
the
not the
over
best
under?
submitted. I like the over,
The over.
but I do think Silva. If I'm gonna pick Silva, like the smart play would be by knockout. Late though, like second or third round knockout. Obviously, I don't think it'll be in the first. Maybe late second. So over 1.5, I think is safe for sure. But if I had to choose over or under, I would probably pick the over.
Okay.
2.5, anyways. 2.5. Over 1.5 for sure. I like that.
Jonathan said Sean Strickland will fight Abu Supian.
Wow.
Nagomedov. That's freaking cool on July 1st. Yeah. He said that he made a post on his Instagram saying, he's going to have to fight some guys back in the thing because everybody at 185 is tied up. So he's like, I'm going to have to fight some of these dudes back in the back.
Dude, Sean just wants to fight. He wants either. He doesn't care who it is.
Tavares does have pillow hands. Android's 100% right
and that's another thing, too. That's why I like the over. I think the only knockouts coming is going to be from Silva.
Derek said, putting a unit on a guy coming off an injury is always tough. That's one hard unit that I won't be playing with. Yeah.
Jesus Christ, Derek. He's doing this on purpose.
He says. Now. Yeah. Word play. Jonathan says, Josh Emmett versus Ilia Topuria to headline UFC Fight Night in Jacksonville, Florida on June 24th.
Damn, man, I wish I was closer.
Now. Give
me Topuria by however he wants to win.
Brad, Dev's got Brad via TKO. LOL.
I would say later in the fight, but I can say that.
Did he misspell lock or was that laugh out loud?
Oh, there is no lie. It's a LOL. That means lol.
I thought that said lock.
Nope. That's lol.
Carlos picking Tavares has more experience, but not confident staying away betting wise. Yep.
Next, a better competition.
Oh, for sure. I mean, who? Tavares?
Yeah, Tavares.
I mean, Bruno Silva fought Pereira, but Tavares fought. That's both of their claims. Both these guys' claims to fame is they lost. One. Tavares went 5 rounds without Adesanya, and then Bruno Silva. We just go. He went 3 rounds with Pereira. You know what I mean? They're both losing.
I mean, I know Dricus isn't the greatest, but he's winning.
Dricus? Oh, he's good. Yeah. I like Dricus.
I mean, look at the fights though that Bruno's winning, like Jordan Wright.
He had some decent ones outside
Andrew
the UFC.
Sanchez. He was losing till he wasn't. Wellington Turman. He was losing till he wasn't.
Respect on Wellington.
Oh, Wellington sucks.
All right, Bobby Green, Jared Gordon. Who you got here?
Get there. Yeah, I love Bobby Green in this fight. I think this is a fantastic matchup for him. He's not going to have to worry too much about the wrestling, even though, Gordon likes to go for takedowns, but Bobby Green has good takedown defense. He's not going to, this isn't Islam here that we're talking about. So Gordon on the feet, not the greatest. Bobby Green all day on the feet. This fight's going to probably go to decision. Maybe a late 3rd round knockout by Bobby Green, but I mean, I just don't see how Gordon wins this fight. I'll be honest. I think this is almost, if you want to say a lock with Lucindo. Both these are like 2 of my most confident picks of the night. Bobby Green, I know once he goes to decision, judges don't like him a lot. I don't know why. He's lost a lot of split decisions, and then he should have won, I thought. But yeah, give me Bobby Green. I think he just does what Bobby Green does. He's gonna outvalue him, outstrike him. He's gonna look good doing it. His striking defense is gonna be better. Stuff the takedowns. The only thing Gordon can do is maybe keep him up against the cage for, a couple minutes and not do anything like he did against Patty, which that ultimately made him lose that fight because the judges do not like people holding up people against the cage and not doing anything. So Gordon by decision. Oh, I'm sorry. No, Green by decision.
Sheesh, man.
Dog or pass.
Script, man. Jesus. You just talked up Bobby Green a lot to pick Jared Gordon.
I'm talking up Bobby Green. Give me Gordon by knockout.
Let's go. Gordon, and I got 6 units.
I'm an idiot.
All right. Yeah, man. I like what you're saying. I actually think it could play out a little closer because maybe Gordon can get a little clinch time, but I do like Bobby Green to win this fight. He's bigger. He's faster. He's got way better boxing. I mean, there's a chance he could finish Jared Gordon. Jared Gordon's been knocked out 4 times, so maybe Bobby Green is accurate. Everybody thinks that he just got caught by Drew Dober, but if you watch that fight, what I think happened, what I know happened, was that Bobby Green came out like he was going to knock Drew Dober out. Usually Bobby Green's just touching you, moving, touching you. Well, he was sitting down on every punch he hit Drew Dober with 79 of them. Remember, we were watching in the first round, 79 significant strikes. And when we was watching, we were live
I remember.
punch list, and I was like, dude,
yeah.
I was like, people should live bet Dober right now. He was plus like 200 and something bucks. I'm like, because Bobby Green was slowing down, and you usually don't see him slowing down, but you can't when Dober, you can't start standing still. But I think that's why he got knocked out. Like, he came out like he wanted to knock out Drew Dober, and he was sitting down on his punches. If he came out and did that to Jared Gordon in the first round, he could get him out of here. But if he comes out like his regular self, and he's going to get in some grappling exchanges because he fights to the level of his competition. That's why he's got so many freaking split decisions. Like, unless he's fighting Islam Makhachev. But give me Bobby Green, dude. And this could be another close split decision. I've wrote Jared Gordon off his whole fucking career. I almost paid for it with Paddy Pimblett. I did pay for it with Joe Selecki, even though I think Selecki beat him. This dude, I always want to say he's just going to get knocked out and this and that, but he's a pretty good fighter, man. And he's tough, and he's better. He's better than I give him credit for. So I think that this fight could play out a little close, because I don't think Bobby Green's like 2 times better than Jared Gordon. I think that this is just boxing. A perfect.
Yeah, if you go like skill for skill, like if you look at it on paper, I don't think it's like he's way better, but I just think stylistically, like this is just a very bad matchup. This is a worse matchup for Gordon than it was against Paddy. Like Paddy, that was a good matchup. Like this is not a good matchup for him. Like Paddy just is a grappler with okay power and very wild striking. Like it's completely different. Like Bobby has good takedown defense, good wrestling in the back pocket, and he's a way better striker.
Another weird thing,
night and day,
that scared me off why I ain't got no Bobby Green bets is I go back and watch some tape. That's why it freaking takes me so long, dude. I put in 2. I went and watched him fight Clay Guida, because Clay Guida and Jared Gordon fight a lot alike. And bro, I thought he lost that fight to Clay Guida. Look and see, was it split or was it unanimous?
I'll look it up.
That fight was close as hell, dude. And I thought Clay Guida actually won that fight. I didn't know better, nothing. Bobby Green.
Oh, my bad.
Yeah,
wrong one.
And I think that and he was getting clinched up against the cage a decent amount.
He won unanimous.
Was it unanimous, dude? But Clay was getting a couple takedowns. I don't know if Jared Gordon's wrestling is near as good as Clay's.
No.
But, yeah, give me
Not
Bobby
back
Green.
then, especially.
I'm taking Bobby Green. I'm gonna say by decision, man. I think that Jared Gordon will get a little control time, but not too much. So
he'll just be up against the cage. I don't think he'll get the takedown. If he does, I think Bobby Green will be okay and get back up.
Yeah, Dev's got Gordon via TKO, man. That's
hot take.
Yeah, Gordon got robbed last time out. I'm afraid if he goes to decision, they may lean his way. Yeah, they'd like to rob Bobby Green too, dude.
Bobby Green's gonna just outstrike him to the point where the judges can't screw him over.
MPTV said, I want Gordon to get his redemption, but the matchup sucks for him. Yeah,
I agree.
Fireside quick turnarounds after knockouts are big no-no, and he got knocked out cold for a second, 1 split second.
Yeah, but Gordon is not a knockout guy, though.
He's not. He's definitely not. Gordon by clinching all day, and that's a possibility.
No, because he lost that way in the 3rd round.
True.
You can't win. You cannot win. I've seen like at least 4 fights like that where a fighter's holding up the other fighter and establishing control time up against the cage and not doing anything, and they lost every time.
Yep.
Doing that. It's because they do no damage.
Gordon by decision pays handsomely. I don't know if he finishes or yeah. Oh, I bet that. I was thinking Green. Why now my eyes are getting Green and Gordon messed up.
Green and Gordon.
Yeah, this dude been through meth addiction. Green got nothing. That's what
Green likes money though.
Yeah.
He wants to win.
Green like that green.
Mm-hmm.
Tyler from 138 MMA. What is up, man? Everybody go check out Tyler on YouTube. He puts out great breakdown videos. He's about to 1,000 subscribers.
Almost
he's like
there too.
Right there on the brink, dude. Yep. Everybody here, if you guys, I'm telling you, if you guys haven't checked out 138 MMA, go check him out. He's on Twitter too, but puts out great breakdown videos. Has a lot of great content, different stuff he offers. So check him out for sure. He was just on our show last week, and that was a really good show, man. Really informative. That was when I swept. That was the week of the sweep.
Oh, I didn't remember that, Cody.
Somebody,
Interesting.
you guys didn't know last week?
I did not. Can you tell me about it
Did
again?
we recap that? I can't even remember. It's 420, so I can't even remember. But I mean, I'll do it again. Ice Viking. What's up, gang? Bobby has all the tools to win, but he better get a finish. The universe owes Gordon one. They really do. Nah. Sakai clinches and wins. Sakai though, the knees.
Do you remember how many Bobby Green split decisions he loses? He should have won. I think the universe owes Bobby more.
Yeah, but Android's made the best point of the night. Sakai clinches and wins. But he's got a Muay Thai clinch. That's the difference, Android. He was throwing them knees, little elbows. Dontel Mays didn't know what hit him. Oh, we still talking about that fight?
Are we going to recap that again? We're going to be here for days.
The one dude came in on the live show or one of the shows, Dontel Mays' dad.
Yeah.
Fireside. Don't forget he's retiring Bobby Green after this fight. That's what he said, too, to become Bobby King. I heard that Bobby King Green. Green KO is plus 380. He could get that done.
Not gonna retire. That's all.
Gordon been knocked out 4 times.
No way.
Happy 420.
He is good. He's still good. He ain't retiring.
I hope that Kansas City show was awesome, Dev, too. If I wouldn't going out to Vegas this week, I would have been at the show with you, bro. Main event time.
Here we go.
Sergey Pavlovich versus Curtis Blaydes. And this is a tough fight to break down out of all the fights because this is definitely
actually not really a tough fight to break down. It's just a tough fight to predict.
Yeah. Well, I mean, because we know what's going to happen. Someone's going to sleep, and either someone's going to be able to get some wrestling going. Because Curtis Blaydes has been showing way better striking, against Dawkins, even against like Lewis. He was beating Lewis up and standing, didn't even need to shoot in. And
till he did.
Yeah, till he did. And so his striking's been looking way improved. He knocked Tom Aspinall out, TKO quick.
Son of a bitch.
I do like his striking, man. He hasn't been using his wrestling too much. Against Jaron Zeno Rosenstruck, he took a couple good shots, but that's what's making me pick Pavlovich, man, because Pavlovich to me is way better than Rosenstruck. He's bigger than Rosenstruck. He's way more skilled than Rosenstruck. He at least has a wrestling background. And Blaydes, even when he took Rosenstruck down, Rosenstruck was able to get back up, crack him a couple times. And that was a pretty close fight. It played out until the third till he was able to land another takedown. But Pavlovich, man, he's just a lot bigger. And I don't even, and they're in that small cage. I just got to favor Pav. I'm favoring the power over the wrestling at this point. The smaller guys in the small cage, and one dude's got decent power and the other guy's a wrestler or whatever. I might, if it was like a huge advantage, but with this, man, dude, I'm going to go with Pavlovich. From what I've been seeing, from what I've seen, Blaydes can get knocked out by these exact kind of guys. And Pavlovich, dude, he comes out and throws heat. And as soon as he hits you one good time, he swarms you. And I can just see him getting Blaydes out of there. So I'm going to take Pavlovich by KO first or early second round, most likely in the first. But I just bet that under 1.5. I put like 3.6 units to win 2.5. And in this small cage, dude, there ain't nothing but violence gonna happen, man.
Yep. Yeah, I agree. I like Curtis Blaydes as a fighter. I'm scared that he's just gonna try to test out his striking, and it's not gonna be a good idea. Like, he literally needs to go for a takedown immediately. Like, go over there, shoot your shot real quick, and get that takedown, because Sergey's not going to mess around. He's not going to slowly plot and wait for the timing. Like, he's going to go in there, look for it real quick, and unleash his little storm. He did that to Ty. He did that to Derek Lewis. He didn't do it to Shamil. My conspiracy theory, why? It's because that was another Russian. He was being generous.
They used training partners. They used to be training partners.
So he was just being a little kind that fight, because he should have dominated that fight in under 2 minutes too. So I think, it's going to be either Curtis Blaydes gets that takedown early and gets some and wears down Sergey and gets the late first round finish, or Sergey gets an under 2 minute knockout. That's how it's going to be. I don't see this fight getting to the third round. At the very latest, this fight will not get to the third round. So under 2.5 is like the easiest parlay piece, I think. Anything more if you want to throw in a parlay, go ahead and do that. It's easy money. I like the 1.5 too, under. I got that as well. Just a single bet, not a parlay, which is weird for me.
Right.
So I'm that confident this goes under 1.5. 28 out of their combined 38 fights have gone under 1.5 rounds, and 16 of 18 for Sergey has been under 1.5. Whether he got finished, which is only once, and he got 15, 6 or 14 finishes under 1.5, and he got finished once. So
yep.
There you go. That's stats for you.
Yeah, both these guys, they finished people, and they got 4 losses between them and finished in all 4 losses. Yeah, and I see it the same way, dude. Like Blaydes is gonna need
a small
dude,
cage.
That
Like
small
that
cage,
even
I'm
makes
telling
it
you.
even more
Bro, they're gonna be
like
right
juicier.
in each other's face from the first. As soon as the bell goes and they both take 2 steps forward, they're gonna be in the center of the cage. Like
my thing is, Curtis has a choice. Is he gonna duck and counter or get hit, or is he gonna shoot the takedown when Sergey comes in? Because that's what he needs to do right away. He needs to know going forward right away. I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try to counter him and hope to get the knockout, or shoot the shot, or shoot his takedown and get this fight to the mat, because he's gonna lose if he doesn't. Unfortunately, though.
I think Pavlovich's going to show decent wrestling in the first. Like I don't think that he's like they said he started wrestling when he was like 5, so I don't think that like Blaydes is just going to be able to go out there, grab him, take him down. Like I think if he shucks off one and Pavlovich starts coming at him, throwing heat, dude, he's going to catch him. He's going to get him. Suspect on Blaydes due to the Aspinall nonsense. Would have loved to see his striking there. However, Sergey.
Yeah, I wish I would have. Good point.
Yep.
I wanted to see that fight because I wanted to see how both guys would have done it. It just sucks that you can't see it.
We was going to learn a lot about Aspinall's takedown defense, cardio, all that crap.
And Curtis is like, against guys that actually came forward, because Sergey comes forward. He's aggressive. We just it sucks that we couldn't see that fight, because I would have known a lot more. I'm still on the Pavlovich side here, though.
After Jones, Tom Aspinall's future of that division for a long time. Yeah. That dude is fucking good, dude.
I agree.
I got a bunch of his autographed rookies too. I was still torn on this fight. I'm still am. My gut says go for Blaydes, so I got to go with my gut. Blaydes for ground and pound. I don't know if someone's getting finished in under 2.5 for sure. Who you on? Mushroom, MMA, Sergey, 3-second KO, 2-second getting to Blaydes, 1 second for the kill. Like it. Sergey has never been to round 2 in his entire career. No, he went to decision and stuff. Yeah,
I think twice.
Yeah, back in the one though, he fought 5 rounds. They didn't even throw a punch at each other. The dude's name was like Moktorian or something like that. I watched that crap too.
He might have been around 2 more than that. I was just talking about the under 1.5. Like it's 16 out of 18 of his fights.
Yeah,
but most of them have been first rounds. So we're talking that UFC for sure.
Or whatever, dude. I watched that boring ass fight. He's got 3 decisions.
1, 2. So most of his knockouts have been in the first round.
Yeah.
So he's got 2 decision wins, and he's been finished in the first round. So 2 decisions, all in the first round for his finishes.
Yeah, I watched Sergey over him, but that was a beating when he got on top of him. But that Sergey was like 26 then, dude, and he comes into the UFC and they got him fighting Alistair Overeem, who's like freaking legend at that time, probably like 36 years old. You know what I mean? Full grown man, been doing this. Yeah, probably juiced to the gills. But yeah, that was a beating. But that's a tough fight. It's just like when they had like Blagoy Ivanov, he came into the UFC. He was like 15-1 or something. They gave him Dos Santos in a 5-round fight right off the bat, and that was back when Dos Santos was on all the stuff, dude. Sergey by first round KO or 2. I like that, Jim. I like it. I want to see it too. I can't
225 odds for that if you want.
I'm gonna be at that sports book, bro. Watching, having some bets in. Daz is on Blaydes, man.
All right. I don't blame anybody on Blaydes, but he needs to wrestle.
I can, as long as he wins early, Pav. Because I don't know. I feel like how Pavlik's built and how he looked against Alistair Overeem, that if he gets taken down, he might not get up, and Blaydes might just elbow his big ass out. So that's what I'm hoping on, one or the other. That's why I didn't pick a winner. It's tough. I just picked the under. Pick them both to be violent. Mushroom said, I've been going back and forth. May end up on Blaydes because he has more ways to victory. He does. Fighters use.
I don't know about the knockout though on the feet. It's got to be a ground and pound knockout.
Yeah, fighters he has good hands, but I don't know. Yeah,
he does, but like Sergey can take a punch and then he's gonna give one back, and then I don't know if Curtis Blaydes can take that shot.
Fighters used to autograph limited edition fight night and pay-per-view posters at each event. Do they stop doing that? I think they do. I got one over
still
here.
Do.
My dude, I got one over here my buddy gave me for my 40th birthday, and it's BJ Penn, George St. Pierre fight poster from like freaking 2008 autograph.
Nice.
It's in a big case and everything. Can't fought him debuting against Ubering. Yeah, man. Yep. Pavlo smash Mikey. What's up, brother? He said, "Die by the hammers of doom." Yeah, this is gonna be a freak. It's gonna be a crazy fight. It's gonna be crazy. I hope, anyways. But if they come out, they don't throw no damn punches. Go KO for Sergey. Stutter might get fixed. Jesus. The line is a tad suspect. Small cage favors wrestlers in action. The under is the best look for sure. That's small cage due to have to Wolverine, not count. Sergey get arrived late. Yeah. Vegas 2 weeks for acclimation. Yeah, dude. I don't fault him. And he was only 26 too. Coming in, his competition was nowhere like at Albert. Might be worth betting on both guys to win by round 1 KO.
Yeah, both plus money for sure. Even both guys by knockout, you'll get plus money on both.
Yep. Fight ends in knockout. Can you just bet
that's that? Yeah, you can. I think it's like minus 600 though, but it's gonna hit. What it's a perfect parlay piece.
You think this fight where it pick them, so they want you to bet Pav? Yeah, I can't believe Pavlovich's such a big favorite. It's almost like they know something. I think it might finish, but I mean the people bet it up. It was almost like a pick 'em when it started, and then people just bet Blaydes.
It's just the wrestling side of it. I get that portion of it, but my thing is like I just don't know if he's going to be able to wrestle. That's the problem.
I don't know. It could end in the first minute. I don't know though, because like, dude, the Lewis and the Ty one is about as quick as a fight can go, and then we're both 53 and 54 seconds. So I would say if you can get the first 2 or 3 minutes, give
like under half a round.
Yeah,
look at that.
Yeah, that might be nice. That alone makes me not want to pick a side. Yeah. Also took the under 1.5 at minus 140. I'm with you. Mushroom MMA live on YouTube, 10 p.m. tonight. You guys see that right there.
45 minutes.
Yep, Mushroom MMA. Check it out. He's got a great show. Super entertaining dude. Knows his stuff, man. So definitely check it out for sure. Bare knuckle weigh-ins are on. Lions, not sheep, baby. Yep. Is that for Mike Perry and Luke Rockhold?
Yeah, I think so.
The line should be closer. Yeah, I think it should be, because who the hell knows who's going to win this? But I know Blaydes does have higher fight experience, more well-rounded. Blaydes has lost a better competition for sure. Ice Viking would. Bilal versus Burns, 5-rounder May 8th. That's freaking awesome. I like that, George.
I like it a lot.
Bunny Hunter, strength of schedule. You can only KO people so many times. Like it.
Maybe.
I like it, Mikey.
But Blaydes is chinny. He's chinny.
Right.
He's lost 3 times by knockout against power punchers, and this guy is right up there with Lewis and Ngannou.
Definitely. Mushroom be throwing a smoke party at 10 p.m. for their breakouts. Mikey, appreciate you coming out. Chef Mikey, happy 420 to you, too. Dude, I'm so tired, man. I lost my butt at work today. All right.
You're gonna go to Vegas. You gotta get everything ready to go.
I do. I really do. Appreciate everybody coming out and hanging out tonight. Go check out Mushroom Show at 10 o'clock after this on his YouTube channel. About like 40 minutes. Be a good show. Everybody freaking have a good time. Good luck on Saturday.
Yep.
No pre-show for us. I don't know, Johnny, you gonna want to do anything?
Yeah. So I'm not gonna do a pre-show on my channel. I'm gonna actually be on Brady's show, DFS by the numbers. I'm gonna do his best bet show with a couple other guys. So definitely tune in for that. He always does a great show. It's always fun to be on there. We just give everybody our best bets each fight. So so if you need some bets, definitely check us out. He's always does great stuff though.
Yeah. Everybody, dude. Fireside said Cody and Johnny, great show tonight. Best of luck to you guys.
Fireside.
Best of luck to you too. Anthony said, What's up? Told Mushroom he knows it. Peace, Shafiq. Great. Thanks for coming out every single week, dude. Anthony,
everybody.
Chef Mikey said, Jim, good luck on all your bets. Everybody, dude, we got one of the best communities in this game.
Yes,
seriously.
Sir.
Great times.
That's why we keep doing it. That's why we keep coming back.
Yep. Pink Floyd, Reese. We got Pink Floyd, Reese, Carlos, Daz, Fireside, Anthony, Shafiq, Mikey, Mushroom, Carlos, Ice Viking, my boy Jim, Snavely,
Bunny
Bunny
Hunter.
Hunter, George, dude, everybody, Android, everybody that comes out every
138,
weekend.
Tyler
at 138 MMA, sharp dude. He's super sharp. Fireside, he's commenting all night, keeping the chat going. Appreciate that, dude. Mayorovs. I like the name.
Marovs.
I just don't want to say it wrong. Yeah, Marovs.
I think we're doing okay because he hasn't like told us wrong.
Yeah. Oh, did my boy Derek Izzy, our boy Derek Izzy in the building?
Yeah.
Yep. Daz
Anyone
Files.
we're missing?
Any Brandon Olson?
We know you come every week. Everybody, yep. If we missed you, we know.
We appreciate it. So next, we'll be live again next Thursday. We'll do a thing. I might even do my whole breakdown on our show, like because since I'll be in Vegas and I ain't gonna be able to do nothing until probably. Man, my break. Matter of fact, I'm gonna give my picks on our show then next week, most likely.
There you go.
Unless I get some type of work done somehow.
I'll give you a little break there.
Yep.
You can give everyone your picks. Just post it on
definitely
like Twitter or Instagram, like all your picks. There you go, and then you could just say it here on Thursday night.
Hey, Marav's on Saturday. I think we're going to the Resorts place and watching the UFC. If anybody's out in Vegas that's watching Saturday, I'm gonna be out there and we're gonna watch the UFCs. I'll make a post on Twitter too, just in case we end up changing location. But as of now, we're supposed to meet at like 1 o'clock at the Resorts, I guess, and it's called like a hotel. I guess it's called Resorts or something. But if not, I would like to go to that Circus place. I know my boy Mikey said he needs William Hill. So, but
okay.
Yeah, dude, we're everybody at Muravs. You're more than welcome to come hang out and watch some fights and stuff. So everybody, man,
I wanted to come out with you guys, but unfortunately I couldn't. Otherwise, I totally would.
It would have been a fun time.
But I'm going to see you in June, and then we'll definitely do more stuff. Obviously,
I might do a little Fear and Loathing out there. I might end up out in the middle of the desert watching the sun come up. Find me some peyote.
Tell Effie, make sure I come back home.
All right, man. Everybody, dude, appreciate all you guys hanging out. Johnny, I'll see you guys. I'll see everybody, man. Good luck on Saturday, guys, and be safe.
Yep.